as a Destiny player... How as a Destiny player could you not be happy today? I mean, there's just something in the air. There's just something in the air when it comes to these types of days. I got Twitch chat right here. I got YouTube chat right here. Mactics looking dapper. I mean, listen, guys, it's a big day. It's a big day, you know? We had to, like, listen. You gotta rise to the occasion, okay? You tell the day what kind of day it's going to be. Okay? It's your choice. Gotta, you know? Guys, let me get a timer on screen for y'all. I got my boy Benny with 31 months. Welcome back, Benjamin. So good to see you. Charlie Shadows with 18 months of subbing. Welcome back for the year and a half. Let's see. Twitch, countdown, timer. I mean, it'll be on YouTube as well. Let me get this timer on here for you guys. Countdown to a specific date and time. Reveal starts in. And we will count down to... Bop. Bop. Oops. We need PM right there. Axel! Thank you so much for the 14 months of subbing. Now, I gotta warn you guys. Despite me having a timer on my screen, everyone will still ask when the reveal starts. It doesn't matter. Whoa! Boys, it's that day! It's that day! Oh my days! I have a theory on what a new darkness subclass would be. What's your theory? Bombhead. Give me the theory. Give me the inside scoop. Let me know. I need early knowledge of what it's gonna be. All this subs and I didn't get one? If you focus on what you do have rather than what you don't, you'll never have a sad day. How's the MTG Gathering coming along? MTG Gathering? Magic the Gathering? I'm trying to collect every single Lord of the Rings Magic the Gathering card ever made, and it's proving to be expensive. So that's how it's coming along. It's hard. But, you know, that's, you know, we knew that when we started. Valorous with the 50 gifted subs. Royal Purple with a brand new tier 1. The DEA with a gifted sub. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Had a Mactics jump scare yesterday, scrolling and got an ad for Warframe with Mactics doing a voiceover. Ah, are they starting to use my... my video of how to obtain every Warframe in Warframe? Is that what's going on? Will you stream on Twitch as well? Yeah. I'm live on Twitch and YouTube right now. Both. That's why there's two chats. This one is the YouTube chat. These are everyone on YouTube. Say hi. Say hi. Everyone on YouTube, say hi. We're having a little competition. Say what's up. Say howdy. Let's see. There we go. So we're on YouTube. That's everyone on YouTube. Yeah. And now everyone in the Twitch chat, say hi. Everyone in the Twitch chat say hi. You guys all say hi to each other. See, look at that. See, it's all, you know, we got YouTube, we got Twitch. You can watch wherever you want. It's awesome. I see a lot of first-time chatters as well in Twitch. So if it's your first time in here, welcome in. Absolute pleasure to meet you. We always like to live stream these days because I think I've always felt that these types of days are so enjoyable when you get to like hang out with a community of folks that are all equally excited for the event as you are. Now, I do want to mention, if you're watching on Twitch, you will get ads on Twitch. Luckily, if you have Amazon Prime, you can subscribe to the stream for free with the Twitch Prime sub, so you will never get any ads whatsoever. Uninterrupted viewing. If you don't have that, you can pay $6. Get you ad-free viewing. I know. Feels, you know, paying $6, not great. If it makes you feel any better, most of it goes to me, and I put it towards making more videos. So, maybe that makes you feel better about it. Or, you can just, like, pray and hope you get lucky and catch a gifted sub from someone. When and if people are feeling generous enough to gift. 30 seconds on the train. On the hype train. Edge of Fate hype train. Might I add. Edge of Fate reveal hype train, might I add. Too late for me to make a prediction, though. First time catching you live, welcome in. It's a great day to be a first timer. I mean, any day is a great day to be a first timer in here. But today, especially because of the Edge of Fate reveal. What more could you ask for, you know? What more could you ask for? So, looks like we are 1 hour, 22 minutes, and 15 seconds away from the Edge of Fate reveal. Just chit-chat, you know? Crow Noir, thanks so much for the 8 months with Prime. Joy Boy Luffy, thanks for the 3 months of subbing. Welcome back. How long do y'all think the servers are going to be down for today? I would hope that they are not down at all. Welcome back, Buddha. I hope you enjoyed your family time. It's great to see you again. Great to have you back. I love your build vids on Destiny. Thank you so much. Came from TikTok. Welcome from TikTok. I apologize for those who watch my TikTok primarily for my Destiny content, because I've been posting a lot of Magic the Gathering related stuff on there recently. And no, I don't have a problem. I've heard the concerns. I have, and I would like to make it explicitly clear that I do not have a spending problem with Magic the Gathering, okay? I do not have a problem with spending money on Magic the Gathering. In fact, I'm extremely good at it. If anything, I have the opposite of a problem. If anything, I'm too good at like, you know? Oh my god. You can use, guys, you can use that for anything. Guys, I don't have a gambling problem. I'm actually very good at going to gamble. I do it almost every day. Oh, bro. Oh my god. Just sold my MTG collection for 10K for a down payment on a new tuck. A new tuck? New truck? Hooray! Thank you so much, Rory, for the 10 gifted subs. I appreciate you very much. Have you checked out the Star Wars TCG? I have not. However, someone actually sent a Star Wars card to my P.O. box. Shout out to Kawisa Boss. Probably one of the cooler things I own. They sent that to my P.O. box. Captain Rex card signed by the voice actor for Captain Rex and the Clone Wars, which is fucking sweet. I mean, that's sweet. I love it when people send me cool shit like that to the PO box. It's like Christmas, baby. It's like Christmas. But yeah, I've been yeah, the Magic the Gathering addiction has been fun. What's up with the Bengals helmet? I'm a Joe Burrow enjoyer. What can I say? I mean, you know. You could watch that dude throw the ball to Jamar, to T all day long, man. All day long. Mac, do you bet it all on red? I actually don't really bet at all these days. When I do bet, the rare occasion that I do gamble, blackjack is my game. But I don't gamble all that much. I used to gamble a pretty decent amount. I used to sports bet a pretty decent amount. And then I was like, I'm not very good at this. I should stop. So yeah. Back to work. Sounds good, Buddha. We'll see you when we see you. Dogong, thanks for the tier 3 for 9 months. Appreciate you so much, dude. I did not go watch the 20th anniversary Revenge of the Sith in theaters. I do not like going to movie theaters, to be completely honest. I think they're gross. I think a lot of people do not know how to act in movie theaters, and it just kind of pisses me off. And the food's really expensive. And honestly, I'm kind of a big germaphobe, so the seats gross me out. I'm sure they clean them somewhat. Just probably not enough for my liking. But yeah, I'm kind of a no movie theater kind of guy. I don't buy his MTG packs and says I don't gamble. Well, is it really gambling if you're always winning? Like, at that point, I just call it, like, that's just a smart investment, if you ask me. Fried Rice is live. Thanks for the 6 months. I appreciate it very much. Do you follow Pokemon TCG at all? I like Pokemon. I don't really follow the TCG, though, because it's impossible to get cards for it. It's impossible to get cards for Pokemon. And I'm not going to pay double what something is worth just so I can buy it off some sweaty guy who doesn't have a job that waited in line at Target for 4 hours to buy up everything. So he could resell it for twice the cost. I mean, you know. It's just not my thing. I have a couple of graded Pokemon cards that I bought for... I have a Rayquaza one. Rayquaza. Just because when I was a kid, the main Pokemon games I played were Gen 3, Gen 4. I played Ruby, Emerald, Pearl, and Platinum. So, like, I got Rayquaza just because of nostalgia. There's a really cool Giratina card. I think I looked into it briefly. I think the set is Crown Zenith. There's a really cool Giratina card from Crown Zenith. And I was gonna buy a PSA 10 of that, and then I saw how much it cost, and I was like, you know what, never mind. Do you have any favorite fragrances or colognes? I don't really wear fragrances or colognes. Fatal, thanks so much for the Prime for 6 months. We got, Urso Moros? Am I saying... I don't know if I'm saying that name correctly. But I very much appreciate the gifted sub. And your very first time gifting the stream. Welcome to the gifted sub club, bro. Love the stash. Thanks very much. You're so morose. What does it mean to be morose? What does it mean to be morose? You saw the GTA trailer? No, I'm not a big GTA. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you guys. I have never played a single second of GTA 5 in my life. And I'm not really interested in GTA 6. It's not to say it's a bad game or anything like that. It's just not really what I'm interested in. I like Destiny. I like Ori and the Will of the Wisps. I like Ori and the Blind Forest. I like the Zelda games. I like the God of War games. I like replaying Halo. I like replaying all the Halo campaigns. I like replaying Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, Explorers of Sky, and then crying at the end. Because that's extremely sad. Especially when you name your partner after your wife. That shit's brutal. Borderlands. I like playing the Borderlands games. I recently replayed all of Borderlands 1 with my brother. Griever, thanks so much for the tier 3. Highest tier sub you can be for 9 months. Welcome back. I don't know anyone who knows about Ori. If you guys are ever looking for a single player game, guys, Ori and the Blind Forest, and even better, Ori and the Will of the Wisps, is probably in my top 3 video games of all time. It is that good. It is a beautiful game. The soundtrack is beautiful. The gameplay is fluid. The story is subtle, but hits deep. It's an incredible game. I probably played it 10 times. I am very much a Borderlands guy. I am very excited for Borderlands 4. What else is top 3? I mean, Destiny has got to be somewhere in there, obviously. I don't know, man. God, if I had to have a top 3 video games, holy shit. I mean, Destiny's obviously somewhere in there. Hell, I have a job through Destiny. That's pretty cool. Clearly, I like the game a lot. Ori and the Will of the Wisps is somewhere in that list. It's impossible for it to not be. League? I do enjoy League. I do like League a lot. I know League of Legends is... I know it's, like, popular to hate on League of Legends. I know that's kind of, like, the meta. That's what makes you cool if you hate on League of Legends, you know? It makes you cool. I like the game. I think it's a well-made game. I'm trying to think... Right now, in my top 3, what's floating in my head for that 3rd spot in the top 3 is Star Wars Republic Commando. Playing that as a kid changed my life. Oh my days! That's 100 gifted subs right there, fellas. 100 viewers who are gonna get ad-free viewing for the next month. That's a lot more videos right there too, baby. Chat, show some love to Reporting for Hootie for the 100 gifted subs. Yeah, baby! Thank you so much, Hootie. That's absolutely insane. I can't think of a better day for a nuke like that. Edge of Fate reveal. Guys, I'm telling you, there's something in the air on these types of days. You gotta love it. You gotta get excited for it. We got an hour and 10 minutes until we get to sit back, relax, and soak up an hour of Destiny reveal. We've got Dominic Fulton becoming an exotic member on YouTube. Dominic, thank you so much. That's the highest tier of membership you can be on YouTube. I very rarely get members on YouTube, so I'm honestly very shocked to see not only a brand new membership from Dominic Fulton, but exotic membership. Dominic, thank you so much, man. My wife is 62 and asks me every week if we can pre-order BL4. I actually don't know when BL4 pre-orders are coming out, but I'm extremely excited for Borderlands 4. And, I hope narratively they improve from Borderlands 3. Because Borderlands 3 story, a little rough, I will admit. Radex, thank you so much for the Prime for 2 months. Enjoy your ad-free viewing. Thoughts on Titanfall 3 being revealed? I've never played a Titanfall game. The closest I've gotten to playing a Titanfall game is playing Apex Legends. I actually have not played a lot of different video games. The way I am as a gamer is I find 3 games that I am in love with, and I play them endlessly. Every waking minute of my free time goes towards playing the 2 to 3 games that I fall in love with. I spam the shit out of Destiny. I spammed the shit out of Warframe when I was in love with Warframe. I spam the shit out of League when I'm in love of League. Whatever game I'm vibing with, over and over and over and over again. Uh-oh. Excuse me, I think it's all the subs. I think I might be allergic to the subs. That's my bad. Oh, man. Sorry, guys. Good morning, Ferdsy. Good morning to all of you. In fact, Pirate, thanks for the Prime for 3 months. Really, Jake, I got you with the brand new Prime, right? Just in case. Really, Jake, thanks so much for the brand new Prime. Bless you, Mactics. Thanks. I'm actually sleeving some Magic cards right now, in fact. I've gotten a lot of real-life friends who have been a little interested in getting into Magic the Gathering as well, after seeing me get into it. And so I bought all of the starter commander precons, because they're good to use to teach people how to play the game. So I'm double sleeving them all. Starting with Final Fantasy set. I don't know if I'm going to get the Final Fantasy sets. I've never played Final Fantasy. I'm not crazy interested in Final Fantasy. And apparently those sets are incredibly expensive. The Italian Waffle. That's a great name. Skeet Swellington and Waylander. Thank you all for the primes. Have they finished maintenance yet? Game will likely not be up until 1 p.m. Eastern daily reset time. So game's probably going to be, it's definitely going to be down for the next hour and 6 minutes. And then for an hour, after that hour and 6 minutes is the Edge of Fate reveal. And then after that hour Edge of Fate reveal, game will go up. Hopefully, assuming no issues arise. Not interested in Final Fantasy? Give me back that sub. What if I told you my brother was extremely interested in Final Fantasy? Do I get to by association, do I get credit? Do I get to proxy? What's his Twitch? Not his occupation. My brother is not a content creator. But if it would make you feel better, the $4 that I received from your sub, I can give him the $4 next time I see him. If that would work. And then maybe he can use that $4 to put towards purchasing the Magic the Gathering Final Fantasy Commander decks. Just give him a high five. I'll give him more than a high five. I'll give him a big brotherly hug. Oh, the game is still up? Why are people saying the game is down? I was about to say, you better finish that sentence. What are you talking about? The fish? Old school here, love me some Zelda. Some of my favorite Zelda games are the Nintendo DS Zelda games. Legend of Zelda Phantom Hourglass and Legend of Zelda Spirit Tracks. Whew. Oh, man. Let me tell you. Let me tell you what. Those games are something. I think Phantom Hourglass was definitely the better one, though. I'll give him more than a hug. Oh! Okay, whatever. So when Tom Brady kisses his family members, he's the greatest of all time. But when I do it, I'm weird. Okay. Sure, guys. Whatever. I'm kidding. Obviously. Crab Daddy Supreme. Thanks so much for the $5 super chat on YouTube. Do you think they'll ever make Destiny 2 Magic the Gathering cards? Huh. I hope not. That would be very problematic for my wallet. That would be a big issue. If they did... I think Ikora would be red-blue. Zavala would be white. Fikrul would be black. Trying to think. How good do you think the new Dungeon Origin perk will be? Do we know what it does yet? Mac, check your P.O. box on Thursday. What are you guys sending to my P.O. box? What are you sending? What are you mailing to me? What are you sending me in the mail? What's going on? Nothing? If it's nothing, then I don't need to go check my PO box on Thursday then, right? Guys, we are almost sub 1 hour from the reveal. Someone asked if I was excited for the Edge of Fate reveal. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? You gotta look me in the eyes and ask me that question. Brotato, thanks for the 4 months. Is Edge of Fate gonna be a whole new DLC, or is my wallet safe? Your wallet is not safe. I think everyone needs to mentally prepare to spend about $100. If you would like, though, for safety, if you type !tip in the chat and click on the link that pops up, you can send the $100 to me, and I'll keep it safe for you. I'll hang on to it for you to make sure that you don't accidentally spend it on the Edge of Fate. I got you. No worries. I got you guys covered. No sweat. Thanks, man. Appreciate you. 100%, bro. And, dude, anytime. Really looking out for us, man? I got you guys. All of a sudden, his Lord of the Rings collection is complete. Yeah, listen. What a coincidence. If that actually results in a tip, I'm gonna lose it. Are you in a suit jacket? I mean, Buckeye. We gotta dress for the occasion, bro. Like, come on, man. Come on now. Gotta. It's the Edge of Fate reveal. The Edge of Fate reveal, baby. You know, we gotta come ready. Ah. I thought it was free. No. So the way the content model is going to work going forward is the expansions are going to cost money, but all of the seas... What the fish? Mr. Weenus tipped $4.20. It will not do text-to-speech because you have to do at least a $5 tip for it to read the text-to-speech. But I got you. They said, this is all I have saved for the pre-order. Please take care of it. Oh, I'll take care of it, all right. I'll take care of it. Who ruined my 69 cents? I guess you gotta fix it, Rob. Math time! 57 minutes left. Yep. Yep. In a rush, thanks for the brand new tier 1 sub. Welcome in. Wait, I may have missed this. What are you collecting, Mac? I'm trying to collect 1 copy of every single non-serialized Lord of the Rings Magic the Gathering card ever made in a single binder. It's been a good time. Yeah, Gabriel. That's a good one. Legend of Smiles, thanks for the 20 months on a 20-month streak. Hasn't missed a single day. Thank you so much, Smiles, and welcome back. What does non-serialized mean? So certain cards in Magic the Gathering have, like, literally printed on the card. It'll say, like, blank out of 500. As in, there's only 500 copies made of that card. I'm not going for those ones. Because those are ridiculously expensive. So I'm just going for the non-limited quantity cards, basically. If that makes sense. I'm done sleeving this commander deck. Well, I'm done with the inner sleeves. Today is exciting for D2 players. Extremely exciting for D2 players. Do you have Twitch drop enabled? I don't know if there are Twitch drops for this. Long time no see. What's up? JP, thanks for the 3 months. Shout out to you for being even cooler than last month. Well, thanks. I appreciate it. Johnny Bear, thanks for the 6 months. Welcome back. Whoa! Rob with the $45.80 tip. Gets our tip total to 26969. Thank you so much, Rob. Nice math, by the way. Very impressive. You didn't finish? Oh, yeah, the pricing model. That's right. So the way it's going to work is, going forward, all seasonal content is going to be free. All seasonal content is going to be completely 100% free. The expansions, however, themselves, so for example, the Edge of Fate and Codename Behemoth, those are still going to cost money. But all the seasonal content is free for absolutely everyone. Canada Marstampo, thanks for the 2 months of subbing. Welcome back. When are they changing it to that? Today? I mean, they're not retroactively applying that to previous content. But that is the way that all future content is going to be going forward. Free. Gopnop. Free. So I can... Are you a fellow Mudkip enthusiast? I love Mudkip, dude. Mudkip is always one of my go-to picks. The DLC going to be 100? My guess, because remember, we're getting 2 DLCs per year now instead of 1. My guess is that the DLCs are going to be 60 a pop. And you'll be able to get like some sort of deluxe edition that allows you to buy everything for like 110. Why wouldn't it be? It's always $100. Because we're getting 2 DLCs per year now instead of 1 is why it would be different. Night Under with the $1.01 tip, and they said, and I quote, "Suck it, Rob." Rude. Hopefully it's $100. I would expect it to be more than $100. I would expect it to be more than $100. If I were you guys. I hope not. Well, I know you hope not, but... It's going to be more than $100 for the entire year of content. So here we go, right here. So we have got 2 expansions now per year, as opposed to 1. So we have Codename Apollo, which is called the Edge of Fate. And we have Codename Behemoth, which we don't officially know the name of. There's been leaks, so like we do kind of know what the name is, but I'm not going to say it because I don't want to spoil it for anyone. But these 2 expansions are going to cost money. But all of the seasons that take place during the expansions, as you can see right here, season available to all players, season available to all players, this Codename Arsenal, Codename Surge, the Winter 2020 major, 2025 major update, and the Spring 2026 major update, all completely free. However, they all come with rewards passes. And my guess is that similar to how we have a premium track for our season passes right now, there is also going to be a premium track for the rewards passes for the seasons. However, everything that is playable is going to be free. So like all the exotic missions that are associated with the seasons, all of the new content, all the narrative stuff, all the new strikes, all the blah, 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 everything that gets added is going to be free. Whether you buy Apollo, whether you buy Behemoth, whether you buy Edge of Fate, whether you buy any of that or not, it's going to be free. So overall, are we getting more or less content than we were? We'll have to wait and see. TBD. Rob, $1.99 tip gets us back to 69 cents on the overall tip goal at the end. Merlin with the 13 months. Welcome back, Merlin. I imagine that we will be able to buy some version or some bundle that allows us to buy Behemoth and Apollo, aka the Edge of Fate, all at once at the same time. His dry, unfunny humor attempts? Who? We know the collector's edition is $275. Right. And furthermore, we actually know as well that the collector's edition without the game code is $175. So the way that they've always done collector's editions is you can buy the collector's edition with a game code or without the game code. And so the collector's edition is $275 with the game code or $175 without the game code. So maybe you will be able to buy everything for the entire year for $100. TJ!
L. Rob.
Ooh, ouch. That's a stinger. He dropped a $5.29 tip, and he made the text-to-speech L. Rob. He's spiting him. Bungie will be streaming today, guys. Bungie will be streaming. They are also releasing content. They're streaming and they're releasing content. The betrayal. $50 per expansion. If it ends up being $100 for the entire year, then yeah, that would equate to be $50 per expansion. Yep. I'm gonna be, what's up, Stormcloud? How you doing, brother? So good to see you. He said, hey, brother. Guys, I can't lie, like, listen, how much for expansion? Unknown currently. I'm good, man, tired from work. Well, dude, sit back, relax, and get ready to just enjoy the reveal of the Edge of Fate. We're 46 minutes away, dude. Rosito! Thank you so much for the brand new tier 1. Jazz, let's not pin that, because all that's going to do is people aren't actually going to read that. Did I say Rosito, by the way? I'm sorry. Ruiz Tito. Thank you so much for the gifted sub. And the brand new tier 1 sub. I'm sorry I said your name wrong. I also got to give VIP to Blacktop. And Buckeye's redeeming one for Rob. Rob, you got a little VIP badge next to your name. Blacktop, you got a little VIP badge next to your name for the day. Do you think they will sunset previous DLCs? Bungie has already said that they will never sunset anything ever again. The real TBT. Thanks for the brand new Prime. I love the real TBT. You guys know who I hate? The fake TBT. That guy sucks. Do you play MTG or just collect? I do both. The only MTG that I collect is Lord of the Rings. All other MTG is strictly for playing purposes. Mr. Mactics, thoughts on world's first solo Rolk? Yeah, I mean, it took me longer than I thought it was gonna take, but you know, I got it done, so it was a fun challenge. Rizzled Gaff, throwing you a VIP as well. Do you ever get tired of being so damn handsome? Yo, B. Gilby, do you ever get tired of looking in the mirror and thinking it's me and accidentally calling me handsome when you're actually looking at yourself? Ooh, like butter. MTG formats do you play? Pretty much just Commander. with friends. However, I have noticed this issue that has been occurring recently where people have been sending Magic the Gathering pre-con commander decks to my PO box and specifically saying that they're for my wife. And so my wife is using the commander decks that get sent to my PO box, and then she beats me with them. So, new rule: anyone who sends a precon to my PO box for my wife, if she beats me with it, you get banned from everything. And then one of my mods threatened to build a custom commander deck to send to the PO box for my wife, so that she could beat me even worse. So that's cool. Favorite commander right now? Yeah. Oh! Stormcloud! Chat, let's throw some W's. Give me some donuts in chat for Stormcloud. Show him some love. For the 10 gifted subs. Can you play Destiny 2 on PS5? You sure can. Absolutely. Stormcloud, thank you so much for the 10 gifted subs. We got Rob. No, we do not have Rob. We have TJ.
W Rob.
With a $5.71 tip. Said W Rob. He helped him out. What if we aren't even aware that it's a precon, much less that it's a strong one? Why can't you send it for me, Pantry? Why can't you send it and be like, hey, Mac, this is for you to use? Then you don't even have to worry about it. Then you don't even have to worry about my wife using it to beat me. Ever think of that? I am working on building my first custom commander deck right now. I'm doing a Lord of the Nazgul deck. No, your diamond's right there, Blacktop. Maybe refresh if you're not seeing it. I'd love to see you play Apex, not gonna lie. I've been playing Apex the past couple nights with my brother and one of my friends. When will you be coined the Build Daddy? I mean, that's up to you guys. I can't give myself a nickname. That's your guys' decision. But the cards you like are more expensive? Maybe you just should say nothing. 41 minutes! Let's go, baby. I don't know how I feel about being called Build Daddy. I know it's not, but it feels like it's being said with sexual undertones. Which is weird. It is? Okay. Cool. Great. That makes it much better. How about Construction Father? That's definitely better. Veritas! Thank you so much for the Prime for 8 months. I'm almost done sleeving this command. Guys, another problem as well is every time that you guys send a commander deck to my PO box for my wife, I then have to go. She then goes, Mac, can you give me some pretty sleeves for these and a pretty deck box? And I'm like, well, I did not try Arc Raiders. I'm not, like, opposed. I'm really bad at Apex Legends, by the way, just so you guys are aware. Like, I am horrendously bad. I'm terrible. Just so you guys know. Like, if I ever did stream Apex Legends, it would not be, like, an enjoyable watch. You would not be like, wow, this is fun to watch. He's good at Apex. Like, I get surprised if I kill someone. Is my Apex skill level. That's how good my Apex skill level is. Oh wow, I actually landed those bullets. That's surprising. What legend do you like to play? I play so infrequently and I'm so bad that I wouldn't say that like I have a main legend, but like when I do play, I play Ashe, Loba, Wraith. Those are probably the 3 most common that I play. Chat disconnected. I just got disconnected from YouTube chat. Okay, never mind. I'm back. I'm good. Yeah, we're at 200 subs already today. You guys are cooking. 50 of those from Valorous. 100 of those from Hootsufer. Absolutely goated. Abo! Thank you so much for the brand new Prime sub. What's going on with my YouTube chat? Why does it keep saying I'm disconnected and reconnected? Cohesive Boss! Thanks so much for the 5 gifted subs. I want official predictions on how many subs we're going to be at when the Edge of Fate reveal starts. So in 37 minutes. Whoever predicts the closest gets 1,000 schmacks. I don't know how we're going to remember who said what, but... Brazen! Thanks so much for the 3 months of subbing. This is gonna be too hard to remember. YouTube acting up, probably. Is YouTube acting up? All right, let's do this instead. This will be easier to remember. If we hit a certain number before the reveal, then I'll give everyone in stream 1,000 schmacks. The question is, what's the number? $420? I'm down with $420. We'll do $420. If it's $420 before the reveal starts, everyone gets 1,000 schmacks. Merlin kicking us off with 5. I'm almost done sleeving these. I got these mint sleeves. I love the color mint, man. I love like mint. Nice little light blue. Little sky blue. Oh, incredible color palette. What are schmacks for? Entering raffles. So for example, if we do a raffle for like Right of the 9 contest mode carry, you would use schmacks to buy extra tickets to enter into that raffle, have a higher chance of winning. Smoking on a stasis crystal? What? 40, thanks for the 3 months. I'm ready for peak today. I am also ready for peak today, dude. I'm really happy right now that, like, the overall sentiment is, like, positive. I'm not gonna lie, the marathon reveal was kind of annoying as shit because you had, like, 20% of the people chatting that were just like, this game's gonna fucking suck, man. This reveal's gonna suck. And it's just like, it's such a bummer, you know? So I love so much that, like, right now it's just people getting excited, people getting hype, people ready to see what's next for their favorite game. I love that. Dude, exactly. Reveal, yeah. The little meme video where it's like showing a bunch of beaches and it's showing off like paradise and vacation spots, and it's like what reveals feel like when you don't have a little bitch in your ear telling you how bad the game is. It's like, yeah, baby. What's up, Freeman? How you doing, brother? Blaze with a $5 super chat. Who's ready for contest dungeons? Me. Me, sir. I'm not going to be negative until I see something that I don't like that's bad enough to warrant it, but even then I keep it to myself as to not rain on everyone else's hype. That's because you're an adult. That's because you're a grown-up, mature adult. That is why you do that, because you're not a little child. You are in control of your emotions instead of being a whiny little baby. That's why you do that. People who hate on games before they come out is so immature and stupid. I agree. I think it's so weird to hate on a game before it releases. That's not to say... I think it's fine if you're like, it's not really my cup of tea. I'm not really interested in this. That's a completely different thing, right? But to be like, if you're allegedly not interested in a game, it'd be a very weird thing to do to run around in all areas where people are talking about that game and talk about how unexcited you are for that game. It's just kind of like, bro, wait, I thought you weren't interested. Why are you watching the reveal? Bro, I thought you said the game was DOA. Why are you in a stream about it? Greetings from Spain. What's up, brother? Curatus, thanks for the 5 months of subbing. Bro spitting facts? I mean, listen, just talk about what I believe. What's the reveal for? The upcoming year of Destiny content. The Edging of Fates. From what I've seen, Marathon looks at worst decent. Marathon needs a lot of work. I'm just being honest, you know? Marathon has a ways to go. I think Marathon could probably benefit pretty significantly from a delay. I think it needs more time to bake. I think Marathon has potential. But I think it needs more time. I think it needs more time to cook. Oh my god. A half hour until the reveal. And then I'm also, just so you guys know, after the reveal, right of the 9 releases, I'm going to be running it up on... Whoa! Whoa! some love, boys. Oh my is 100 gifted subs from Maddie. Maddie. Maddie, I'm sure you know, but just in case you don't know, because that is your very first time gifting 100 subs in the stream, couple things happen when you gift 100 gifted subs in my stream. One, you get a custom role in my Discord server. All you have to do is reach out to any moderator in my Discord server, and they'll get you hooked up with that. And two, you get a Lego clone trooper named after you in the background of the stream with a custom 3D printed nameplate with your name on it. So I need to know which clone trooper you want named after you. And what name you want on the nameplate specifically. Here's all your options right here. Welcome back, Terribly. Welcome back. Are you re-sleeving Magic? I'm not re-sleeving. I'm doing initial sleeving. Damn, everyone's dropping subs. Yes, sir. Shadow Squad works for me, and Maddie is fine. You got it, dude. Let me come on over here. Maddie, got you on the list. Appreciate all you do for the Destiny community and happy to be a part of this one. We're happy to have you, man. Thanks so much for being a part of this community, dude. Bungie stream went live, I'm told. Again, reveal doesn't start for 26 minutes, so if they are live, it's just... Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Dang, folks got disposable income. It's good to have disposable income, man. What you sleeving? A ton of my real-life friends have been interested in getting into Magic since we have recently begun into Magic. So I got all of the starter commander decks because I feel like the starter commander decks are like pretty easy to learn with when you're teaching people. So I'm sleeving all of these so that anyone who ever comes over and wants to play and start learning, I can set them up with the starter commander deck and they're good to go. Which precons did you get? All of the starter ones, all 5 of them. Currently, in terms of precons, I have all of the starter ones, I have all of the Lord of the Rings ones, and I have one Tarkir Dragonstorm one. I think I have the Jeskai one. I want the other 4, but I want the other 4, but that's okay. Crab Daddy Sprain, thanks for the $1 super chat. Do you have to watch the stream on the official channel to get the emblem, or is hanging out here fine? I believe you have to watch the official one. I could be wrong, but I believe you have to watch the official one. So what you could do is, honestly, I don't know 100%, so just play it safe. And have the official one up in a different tab, and just like have the volume at like 1%. Have the volume like super low. Will you stream Magic the Gathering with friends? I don't know. Would you ever stream some games or pack openings? I have streamed pack openings in the past. I don't really intend to do any pack openings anytime super soon in the future because all of my TCG money is going towards trying to complete my Magic the Gathering Lord of the Rings collection right now, and I'm just using that to buy singles. I'm not really buying packs with that. Sometimes, though, on rare occasions, we have had people send packs to the P.O. box. And obviously, anytime someone sends packs to the P.O. box, like, obviously, I'm going to open those on stream. So, like, for example, Hootie sent me 4 boxes of Quarter Century Stampede, the Yu-Gi-Oh! Set to the P.O. box, and we opened all those on stream. Frank sent some Magic the Gathering Lord of the Rings packs to the P.O. box, and we opened those on stream. But I'm not planning on buying packs anytime soon. I thought you could only send packs to Mrs. Mac. I don't think that's true, Paradoxal. I've not heard of that rule. Would you open old packs on stream? I'll open literally whatever hits the P.O. box on stream. Anything that gets sent to the P.O. box gets opened on stream. What would you recommend? I don't play Yu-Gi-Oh! JTB. I just collect it. Fall of Reach with 14 months. Welcome back. Frizzle Gaff with 10 gifted subs. Bungie store is down for maintenance? Oh, is it now? It sounds like there might be a little pre-order action coming soon. But yeah, I've been collecting Yu-Gi-Oh! Not really interested in playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Cohesive Moss VIP for the day. Let me get you that. Great day to redeem VIP for a day. You collect cards? Yep. Sure do. What did you use to mount Anduril to the frame? It came with that. Cohesive Moss with 5 gifted subs. How many subs? How close are you guys to 420? How are you guys 1,000 schmacks if you have 420? Today's a very nice day. It's an incredible day. And I'm so excited to share it all with all y'all. I'm so excited to watch it with all y'all. Enjoy this reveal together. It's going to be amazing. What's up, Noctis? How you doing, homie? Following my build since the early Falcon stuff. I appreciate that very much, dude. Thank you, Noctis. It's great to meet you. Or great to meet you in person, at least. Oh my god, we're at 9,905 subs. We're almost at quintuple digits. Shifted Voxel with a tier 3 gifted sub. Dr. Venkman with a brand new prime. A minion of Gozer with a brand new prime. Blood Reaper Wolf 8 months. We got Demigod with 100 bits. When are you going to release a Mactics playbook so we can also build such a nice mustache? The trick is get a wife that convinces you not to shave it. I used to shave it like every 3 days. I was like, I can't pull off a mustache. That would be ridiculous. And then my wife one day was like, hey, can you like not shave? And I was like, sure. Does Dragons of Tarkor have a commander precon? I'm assuming you're referring to Tarkir Dragonstorm. Yes, they do. There's 5 commander precons. I really want them. But I've been spending enough on Magic recently, so I'm going to hold off on those. Whatever makes the wife happy. Exactly. Exactly. Lucky Luke with 5 months of subbing. Reporting for Hootie with the $50 tip. Thank you so much, Hootie. $50 tip. towards the Lord of the Rings collection fund.
Whether we wanted it or not, we've stepped into a war with the Cabal on Mars.
Cabal.
So let's get to taking out their command, one by one.
How was I gonna say?
Valastalk. From
Valas-
what I can gather, he commands the siege dancers from an Imperial land tank just outside of Rubicon.
Valis. Text-to-speech did not enjoy that one. Who's your favorite Warframe? Gauss. Gauss all day, baby. Another tip. What the oh my god. Did he just double tip so that he could type both? Rebel Wild with the 8 months to sub in. Welcome back, Rebel.
He's well protected, but with the right team, we can punch through those defenses, take this beast out, and break their grip on Freehold.
There you go. The double tip. Oh, wait a minute. Double tip sounds like something else. How much is the DLC going to be? Currently unknown, but the prediction is somewhere between $100 and $120 for both DLCs. So probably each DLC is going to be $50 to $60 each, which is good in my opinion. Like, that's good. It's a fair price. $100 to $120 for an entire year of content containing 2 DLCs. That sounds good to me. $18 minutes until the edge of fate. What's up, Phoenix Ruin? How you doing, brother? You think the new Xbox with Steam is... Oh, wait a minute.
Tom Bombadil for the win. As long as there are 4 or more lore counters among sagas you control, Tom Bombadil has hexproof and indestructible.
So what you're saying is I need to spend even more money on Magic the Gathering so I can build a Tom Bombadil commander deck. Great! Thanks, guys! Thank you! Thanks for telling me to spend more money on Magic. That's exactly what I need right now. Thank you. I appreciate it. I agree, especially since we all play a lot. Exactly. Honestly, and I'm not saying that they should be, but like, dude, the DLC could be $300 and it would still be worth it for me to buy it with how many hours I spend playing Destiny. Like, obviously I don't think that, like, but like, if you're looking at like how many hours of entertainment you get out of the product, like, dude, it is insanity how many hours of entertainment we as Destiny players that play a lot get out of what the...
L Blacktop Ace.
Whoa! Toxic! Toxic! Whoa! Qatar with the 10 gifted subs! Qatar, thank you so much for the 10 gifted subs. Any guesses on what we are going to see? I do not have guesses. No. I do not have guesses. So I guess we're just going to have to wait and find out. Radiant Warrior with the 10 gifted subs. Oh, baby. Radiant Warrior, thanks so much for the 10. 363 subs so far today. Mac, you're looking super professional today. Well, thank you very much. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. He knows? I don't know anything. Yeah, no. You guys... Why is it buffering? It won't let me sub with Prime. Type exclamation mark sub in chat glitch and click on the link that pops up and try to do it through there. There we go. Mac is lying, just like Aztecross. They have all playtested Destiny 3. Alright, listen. I'm not supposed to do this. I'm not supposed to do this. But the next time someone drops a 100 gifted sub bomb, I will tell you guys every single thing that I know about Destiny 3. Promise. Don't fall for it, guys. It's bait. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. It's bait. It's 100,000% bait, okay? Don't fall for it. Don't. It's bait. Pep, thanks so much for the 6 months to sub and welcome back. Who's falling for it? No one. No one's falling for it. Don't fall for it. It's bait. I'm looking you in the eyes right now. I'm telling you it's bait. Hello, Mac. How are you today? Incredible, dude. Incredible. If I had the money, I would fall for it. No, you wouldn't. No! Oh, dude, I thought someone did it for a second. Dude. I thought that was the hunter for a second. I was like, dude, guys. No. Guitar! With the 20 gifted subs. Are drops active? Yeah. On, I think you have to have Bungie's channel up, so have it up in the background. He was scared to tell the truth about Destiny 2? You mean Destiny 3? Buster, thanks for the brand new Prime sub. $10 minutes. Butter Nugget, thanks so much for the Prime for 6 months. We're almost there, boys. What's the difference between a Prime sub and a regular sub? A regular sub costs money. A Prime sub is what you get to use once per month if you have completely for free if you have your Amazon Prime account linked to your Twitch account. I get a little bit less money from Amazon Prime subs as well. From Prime subs. I get a little bit less money from Prime subs than I do from like regular subs. But in terms of, like, the benefits it gives you, you get the same benefits. Can you get the emblem without being subbed to Bungie? Yeah, you don't have to sub for any emblems. Can we talk about that lightsaber in the PlayStation Network art? We could talk about the lightsaber and the PlayStation Network art. Or we could wait 8 minutes and 51 seconds and wait for Bungie to talk about it. Chess Queen, thanks for the 19 months. Ooh, I think this flavor is gonna slap. What do we got here? Acid Rain. Code Mactics, 10% off. So close to 420. What are we at? 387. $387. Cohesive Moss with 13 gifted subs. Guys, it's almost time. Attack Mac with a gifted sub. 1,000 in the stream. Let's go. We got 1,000 people watching right now. Hey, if you're here, get ready for some cinema. I'm so happy to be able to sit here and enjoy this with you guys. Thanks for being here. Yum. Acid Rain G-subs. Code Mactics, 10% off. Trust. Guitar with 5 Tier 2 gifted subs. Guitar, thank you so much for the 5 Tier 2s, man. That's the Freeman special right there. I saw my boy Freeman in here earlier. Good morning, Frank. Dobby with 14 gifted subs. Attack Mac with 8 months of subbing as well. Which means 1,000 schmacks for everybody in the stream. We got Bussy coming in with 10 gifted subs as well. Add points. All 1,000. We might hit 500 before the stream starts at this rate. You guys are going crazy. Do you know for sure that your Twitch is linked to Bungie? Mine is, yeah. You should double check to make sure yours is. I love your content. I love the content from you. For me, the best Destiny 2 content creator. Thank you so much, Field Battle. Someone gift that guy a sub. I like his attitude. I added the points, Jazz. I already got it. Toppings of choice with a brand new Prime. Oh boy, we're reaching more than 500 subs? Maybe. Maybe. We're gonna pause the subbing, guys. We're gonna pause the subbing during the actual reveal. Or at the very least, we're gonna pause the noises from the subbing. 20 gifted subs from Frank! Get hyped, boys! Get hyped up! We got 5 more minutes to blow the freaking roof off this place, and then it's time for the reveal! Blow the freaking roof. We got 5 minutes to go nuclear, 5 minutes to go ballistic, 5 minutes to get hyped up. We're done with the Light and Darkness saga. We're done with the Witness. We're done with the Traveler. We don't care about none of that crap anymore. It's a brand new Destiny adventure. Brand new. Endless possibilities. Infinite potential. We have no idea what we're walking into. Couldn't be more excited. This is what we live for as Destiny players. This is what we dream of. This is what we go on Twitter and rage about that it's not happening. We're here. Some throwing rocks at our window, baby. And we're ready to see what the fuck it is. It's that time, dude. 4 minutes, 8 seconds, 10 gifted subs from Schwimmy Boy. Element with a Prime. TJ with a gifted sub. Frank dropped 20. Mr. MTG Frank dropped 20. I need you guys clipping, by the way. I need you guys taking clips on clips on clips on clips during this reveal, okay? I'm gonna have a field day on YouTube and TikTok. YouTube Shorts and TikTok. And right after this reveal, myself, Fallout, and Dusty, we're hopping into Right of the Nine, contest mode dungeon, seeing what's up. We're gonna smoke it. Your time is a little behind? Well, then let's get this shit off the screen. Get it out of here. Bang, gone. 465 subs. You guys are absolutely nuclear. You guys are absolutely incredible. 3 minutes. Soak it up. Soak it up. Yeah, baby. Oh my days. What's today's update about? We're about to find out, man. Change Lord with a tier 1 for 6 months in advance. Just love the stuff that you run, Mactics. Thank you so much, Charge Lord. I appreciate you very much, dude. You link Bungie to Twitch at bungie.net. You link Bungie to Twitch on bungie.net. Change Lord coming in with 10 gifted subs to keep the hype going. 2 minutes! 2 minutes left of absolute, raw, uninterrupted hype. Charge Lord, 10 gifted subs. Very first time gifted in the stream. Charge Lord, welcome to the gifted sub club. Appreciate you very much. We're at 476. How do you link to Prime? You already are linked to Prime, One Marauder. All you have to do is type !sub in the chat. Click on the link that pops up, and then you'll be able to do your Prime sub through that menu. Deadly Sniper with 5 gifted subs, 68 total gifted subs in the channel. Yeah, you'll click on that link right there that says twitch.tv/sub/Mactics. And you'll be able to do your Prime sub there. 1 minute remaining. We might hit 500 subs. We might. It'll be close. It'll be close. We're 19 away. But honestly, it doesn't even matter, baby. It doesn't even matter. What matters is we are about to experience absolute, incredible cinema. The official stream chat is just full of people complaining. Don't give a shit. Fuck them. Because in here, we're not doing no complaining. We're not doing no nonsense. We're not doing no bitching. We're not doing no negativity. We're here to enjoy this for what it is, and no one can stop us. No one can get in our way. No one can ruin this for me. No one can ruin this for us. I'm excited. I'm down. I'm ready to go. I'm hyped up. I don't care what other people say. I don't care if other people are complaining. I don't care if other people are whining. Sorry, guys. I have to mute the alerts and skip the alerts. Much love for all the gifted subs. Keep going them if you want to. I'm muting the music on them so they will not make any audio sounds. It's time.
What follows light and shadow is silence. That silence breaks.
Oh yeah.
I am summoning you as a new age begins.
Okay.
I see sapient life turn to each other. They remember how to look to the stars. They remember curiosity.
We're going past the solar system.
But they have forgotten. They forgot we were here long before the Traveler. They forgot that they need us.
Oh man.
But they are fated to remember. I will remind them. I'm sure you will,
Oh.
but not through me. Find someone else.
Oh.
My will is my own.
What? What? Huh?
All right, everyone, hello and welcome here to Bungie HQ in beautiful Bellevue, Washington.
What's up, Andy?
We've got an amazing stream lined up for you to tell you a little bit about the Edge of Fate and the future of Destiny 2 as well. My name's Andy. I work on the social media team here, but no need to worry. As always, I am joined by some of my amazing colleagues here at Bungie to share some of the finer details of the stuff that we're going to be getting into today. So, how about we go ahead and get into it so we can show you what we got. Starting first with this gentleman on my right and to your left.
Robbie!
Someone you've probably seen if you've tuned into our streams before or Vidocs, the one and only Mr. Robbie Stevens, Assistant Game Director here at
They have
Bungie. How you doing?
Robbie,
I'm great,
Allison,
Andy. It's
and
always a pleasure
Dylan
to spend a
right
day
now.
with you.
Yeah, it's been a nice time, honestly, hasn't it?
yeah,
Well,
always.
to that end as well, for anyone that doesn't get to hang out as much as we do, can you tell everyone at home a little bit about yourself and what you do here?
Yeah, sure. So I'm one of the creative and game directors for the game. So that means like I'm a vision holder and I work across the entire Destiny team with people like Allison and Dylan on the couch here to chart a new course for Destiny and a new future for the game. And just incredibly excited to be sharing with everyone today of what we've been up to.
Yeah, can't wait. We've got a big show ahead, so thank you for being here.
Yeah, of course.
And of course, as we move, pardon me, right on down the line, someone who again has also had the good opportunity to join us on these streams as well, and is now firing some finger guns like a pro. Destiny's narrative director, the one and only Allison Lures. Allison,
Hello.
how's it going?
It's going so good. I'm here on a couch and I get to yell about Destiny with you. So
Not
it's a
bad
good day.
Yeah, honestly, I'll take that anytime I can. Well,
Same.
for anyone who also hasn't had a chance to yell on couches about Destiny,
Allison's
with us, or
passion
hasn't
is
joined us
always
in the
just so
past,
like
do you mind
overflowing.
telling
I
us a
love
little bit
seeing
about
it.
yourself?
Sure. So my name is Allison. I'm the narrative director for Destiny 2, and so that means it's the job of me and my team to make you laugh and make you
It's
cry
so
and make you
obvious,
go,
like, how-
Whoa, I totally forgot about this thing
how
from
much
8
he
years
cares
ago.
about the
How
game.
did they remember? It's because we're good at our jobs.
It's true.
So there you
Yeah.
go.
As someone who gets to sit in on the writers' rooms, I can now doubly confirm that. So thank
we
you
love
for being
having you
here.
there.
It's so much
Yeah.
fun. No,
She
seriously,
loves
thank
her
you so
job.
much.
She
And
definitely
of course,
loves
as
her
we move
job.
right
dude.
on down the line, the gentleman there at the very end of the couch, someone who is a friend to all Guardian kind, who's known far and wide, a member of the Destiny Global Comms team here at Bungie, Mr. Dylan Gaffner. How's it going, Dylan?
It's going well. How are you, Andy?
I'm doing so well. Thank you so much for
Got to make sure to ask every time.
I appreciate it.
Why is
No,
Dylan, like,
I'll
whispering?
well, to anyone out there who may not have accosted you on the
How are
world
you,
of social
Andy?
media or is just somehow meeting you for the first time, do you mind telling us about what you do here at Bungie?
My name is Dylan Gaffner, formerly community team, where we would go out, collect your feedback, translate it to the dev team, and then bring their information back to you, kind of be that middleman. Now I'm on Global Comms, so I'm going to be in more of like a puzzle piece organization stage of what do we talk about, when do we talk about it, why do we talk about it, and then just making sure we get the information out to all players.
Yeah, well, we all appreciate it. Thank you for always being the voice of the player inside our hallowed halls. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, well, now that we've kind of got the intros out of the way, let's talk about our new saga. Robbie, I'd love to start with you. What's up next in Destiny? And
Look
where
at
are
that
we
whisper.
exploring?
Yeah, so our first expansion this year, The Edge of Fate, is the start of a brand new
Stream too
multi-year
quiet?
saga called The Fate Saga. And so we want to tell a
that
story
better?
about something older, about the nature of fate itself. Are we bound by it? Can we fight it? Because before the Traveler ever arrived in our solar system, there was already space magic here, Andy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so ultimately, this is a story that we're going to explore one of Destiny's biggest mysteries and the foundations of the universe itself.
You're talking about the Nine, aren't you?
Who told you?
I think it's
Subtle,
How did
I
you
know.
guess?
Yeah.
Tips you off.
We did such a good job with this
Really
secret.
buried that lead, didn't we? Yeah.
just a little bit.
That's, but I mean, to that end, so who and maybe more appropriately, what are the 9?
Yeah, so buckle up. In the simplest description possible, the 9 are extraordinarily powerful beings that have been in the solar system for way, 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 way longer than the Traveler. We can think of them as being kind of connected to each of the major celestial bodies in Sol. So that's each of our 8 planets plus the sun. Sorry, Pluto.
It's messed up.
Didn't make the cut.
All right, fair.
I don't make the rules. Yeah, there you go. But the important thing to know about them is that this is why we're going to be so focused on the solar system for the next saga. We want to ask questions about our home that we've never asked before.
Yeah. So when it comes to the 9, obviously, Eagle-Eyed Guardians have been able to spot references to them for quite some time, whether it be outright ominous or a straight-up game show in some cases. Can you tell us a little bit maybe about what we should expect from them?
Expect to be surprised. We're, like you said, the lore of the 9 really ranges from like Star Horse infinitely neighing to the 9 doing genuinely awful, awful things in our lore. And so the important thing to know about them is that the 9 are individuals. This isn't a collective. It's not like a hive mind. Each of them are kind of their own being, their own person in the loose definition of a person. They have different wants and desires. They can ally with different members and fight with different members
So they're each
too.
connected to a different
In the
planet?
words of one of our characters really early on, there are aliens, and then there's aliens, and then there are aliens, and that latter one is what the 9 are qualified as.
Fair enough. All right, so beings of obviously immense power, something that the Guardians have gone toe-to-toe with in the past. We've even faced off against the very embodiment of the darkness itself.
Yeah.
What could be tougher than that?
Yeah, so this is something that we think about a lot about because ultimately the 9 seek to free themselves at no matter the cost to humanity. And because they're extra dimensional in the ways that Allison are describing, they're not bound by the same rules that we are, that we've really experienced before in the game today. And so humanity and the Guardians, to many of them, are ultimately just bugs that can be squashed on, that they don't really care or think about beyond, achieving their ultimate goals.
And we're like ants to them.
Yeah, I mean, like, for the last 10 years, Guardians have really just been making their own fate.
Yeah.
I mean, so the 9 is challenging that. How are we going to deal with it?
Yeah, whether we like it or not, the 9 have a plan for us. And like you said, Guardians are really good at making their own fate and going out and deciding who they want to be. But what happens when them deciding to make our own fate is exactly what our fate is? Like, what if that was the plan all along? These are extra-dimensional beings. That means they perceive our reality in a very different way and can interact with it in a very different way.
It's like they're a move ahead in chess.
Weird.
What a reference. But you were mentioning, obviously, the Fate Saga is one of the subjects of today. How long can we expect the Fate Saga to last?
Yeah, so the Fate Saga is going to play out over several years, and ultimately, we know where we're driving this car. We know where we're going with it. But the conclusion of the Edge of Fate itself is going to leave you with more questions than answers, and it's going to be the catalyst into this new multi-year
Several
saga. Because we
years.
really want to return Destiny to being a game about big
Plural.
questions, right? And so the way we think about this is about pouring jet fuel into the speculation engine of the game. So we're going to be revealing a lot of ideas, a lot of concepts, and many of them we're not going to be answering immediately because we're going to be telling the story over multiple expansions, and we're going to be giving you those expansion beats more times than we have before in the past. And so the Year of Prophecy kicks off with the Fate Saga, and with it, humanity is now set on a collision course with this celestial pantheon of the system that
Launches
has
July
been here
15th.
for a very, very long
Did you
time.
say Pantheon?
So
Pantheon?
The Edge of Fate launches on July 15th. And then the second expansion of our Year of Prophecy is Renegade, which comes this winter. And then later in 2026, we've got Shattered Cycle and The Alchemist. It's a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
A lot of exciting beats. And so, again, the Edge of Fate is just the beginning of this long journey.
What are
of
Shattered
this awesome vehicle we're all jumping into and driving together. And it's
Wait,
going to take
what?
us to some new places.
That's exciting. So with regards to the Edge of Fate right here in front of us, you were also nice enough to bring the class something today. You've got some gameplay with you,
Oh,
right?
yeah, we got some clips.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we should show those off.
It's a
Let's
doozy.
Let's check it
Like
out.
the present.
Wait,
Let's
we
check
have
it out.
clips?
Observe, connect, conceal. Guardian, I had a vision. Conform, comply, return. They just wanted to show us disasters. Observe, connect, conceal. I'm not human anymore. Return, conform, comply. No one else should know what this feels like.
Terminate your suspicion, Commander.
Stasis and Arcane Cannon?
Remove your scornful blindfold.
Those enemies have jetpacks. There's no way beyond. Weasel bees a ball. What was all that?
All right, that gives us an awful lot to go ahead and continue to dive into. And here to help us go ahead and explore a little bit more.
Yo,
of
they
it,
need a bigger
everyone probably
couch,
knows
bro.
we've been
They're all
joined by someone
shoulder to
here on the
shoulder,
couch.
man.
We are privileged to be joined by someone who's the originator of perhaps my favorite all-time Destiny emote, the one and only Dave Samuel, art director here at Bungie. Dave, how's it going, man?
It's going great. Thanks
That
for
couch
having
is
me.
not for
Absolutely.
poor people.
For anyone who maybe for some reason somehow doesn't have that emote in their collection or hasn't seen you in a past Vidoc, do you mind telling us a little bit about what you do here at Bungie?
Yeah, I'm art director on Edge of Fate. I work with the art team to visualize the narrative and design and kind of bring it all together.
It's a lot to bring together. Thank you very much for being here today.
Yeah.
So with the Edge of Fate, it's obviously the first expansion in the Fate saga. Allison, I'd love to start with you, actually. What can you tell us about the Edge of Fate?
The Edge of Fate begins with an invitation, and we are invited, along with a very specific group of people, to a location, to a moment in time, for a very specific reason.
A moment in time?
Very specific reason and purpose, yes. And the place that we're going to is called Kepler. And so you may be saying, now, Allison, hold on. Hold your horses
You read
1
my mind.
second,
Yeah.
because the Kepler I know is the one that's way outside of our galaxy. What do you mean we're going to Kepler? And I say, like, dear friend, didn't you know if you look inside in Destiny's universe, the Oort cloud at the edge of the solar system, you'll find a little planetoid that also happens to be named Kepler here in the world of Destiny. And that's where we're going, to Kepler.
Super exciting. And this is kind of a, Robbie, we were talking kind of before the show.
what?
This is like like a first taste of something new, right?
Yeah, so what you're seeing here is us just trying something new. We're expanding the universe of Destiny, creating new mysteries to uncover. This whole destination is about exploring a labyrinthian world that it took inspirations from things like Dreaming City, exotic missions, dungeons, and it's wrapping it all through a Metroidvania expired experience. And so at the heart of all of this, at the heart of the Edge of Fate, is a player-driven exploration and discovery of an exotic world with brand new abilities.
So actually to even just maybe dig a little bit deeper, like how is the Edge of Fate going to be different from past expansions that we've made for Destiny?
Yeah, so at the global scale, when we're thinking about expansions in the Year of Prophecy and the formula of Destiny expansions going forward, first off, we're doing 2 expansions a year instead of just 1. And think of each of these expansions as a little bigger than something like a Rise of Iron from D1. And so both of these expansions combined are going to be even more expansion content than we've done in the past. And by delivering 2 of these a year, we're upping the pace of major world and story events that really matter to players and are going to be pushing the Fate saga forward. And so we're trying radical new things with each of these expansions. And so alongside this new destination of Kepler, this exotic world that players will explore with brand new abilities, we also have world tiers. And world tiers allow you to take on a higher level of challenge on the destination in order to extract some of the best loot.
Ammo meter?
Within the release. But what's cool about world tiers is as you play through the mainline story and you play through the first couple of world tiers, you're going to unlock later world tiers. And as you're claiming these abilities, as you're exploring the world more, as you're discovering more within the release, you're putting these puzzle pieces together and you're figuring out how to solve all the mysteries on Kepler with different ways. And so you might play a puzzle in one way, a mission in one way, and when you're in these higher world tiers in the post game, you can start to solve these problems in different ways.
We're gonna have world tiers
in the original playthrough. And so alongside all of this, we're also going to have a ton of quest content that we're rethinking about how we use within the game. And so on Kepler, there's some non-linearity within the destination.
Replayable
itself.
campaigns.
And so with a lot of our side quest content that is related to the critical path, but you don't have to play it. It's there for you to explore. It's driven by your discovery of the world. You're out in the field, you discover something, and you pick it up, and that's going to help you explore the characters in the world of Kepler more and go deeper on that story. And so, yeah, again, this is all about us just looking at the formulas that we've been building in Destiny over the last 10 years, and some of them are really strong, but they're due for some experimentation and some radical changes. And so that's what you're seeing here with the first taste of the Edge of Fate.
Very cool.
Yeah.
I love everything you just said. I was a little distracted by some of the gameplay we were showing, like exotic sniper rifle, I think I saw, kind of recognize that.
Oh, yeah.
Some enemies with a couple really cool twists, like, okay.
Yeah.
But then also there was a Guardian that turned into like a lightning ball. Yeah.
Yeah. So, so there's multiple new abilities that your players are going to be able to discover on Kepler that's going to make them navigate and look at the world in different ways. But the one you're talking about, Dylan, we see it as our premier ability, the crown jewel of the release, and that's called Matterspark. And Dave has joined us, and he's helps us take the vision of the narrative and the design and the art and smush it together in amazing experiences. And so I think Dave should talk to us more about Matterspark.
Yeah, please.
Yeah. So there's this new source of energy on Kepler, this strange dark matter. So the Guardian binds itself to the dark matter using the arc powers within. You can think of the dark matter as like a medium, and the arc as this catalyst that will allow you to completely change form. Transforming into Matterspark lets you squeeze into tight areas, race around areas, jump over stuff, and it also allows you to turn into this basically electric rolling ball of death, jolting and shocking enemies that come across your path.
So obviously, one big part movement, one big part combat, but I mean, even just in addition to that, to look a little bit, wider, like how did the Matterspark Ball kind of influence the world that we're going to be inhabiting?
Yeah, the team really had to rethink what it means to build a destination with these abilities in mind. A simple hill becomes a ramp to get to a new space.
What game is this?
A crack in the wall. It basically will reveal a whole new area to explore. It's also a new way to engage with enemies. Instead of taking a bunch of enemies head on,
he's on Prismatic right now, though.
Find a Matterspark pad, transform, turn into this electric ball of death, and then just start racing around the arena.
You need the pad.
Dash over their heads, and flank from behind, and then really give the House of Exile on Kepler a bad day.
As well we should. It's a good day for us as well.
You need the pad.
So what are some of the other Kepler abilities that we'll be able to unlock while we're out there as well?
Yeah, so each of these Kepler abilities are a mix of dark matter and
I don't know
our
if these are
Guardian's
subclass
powers.
things, guys.
So we have the Relocator Cannon, which is this new fallen dark matter tech mixed with void. This is going to allow you to bypass laser walls, use these cascading relay networks, and just basically teleport around the world. Another ability that we have is Mattermorph. This is dark matter mixed with strand, allows you to manipulate the environment. You'll be able to
this isn't like subclass
push
stuff.
and morph and move geometry to create bridges, open up doorways, and then also reveal secrets
what is
and new
this?
opportunities.
Yeah, so what's really important about what Dave is describing, and when we were thinking about building this world, it was all about hey, here's this new tool to navigate and see the world in a different way, and solve little puzzles and mysteries throughout the missions, the free roam, and the quest content, and beyond. But also what was really important to us is that we lean into Destiny's first-class ability gameplay. And so with Matterspark, like Dave is mentioning, you're jumping, you're dashing into enemies to destroy them, you're doing giant explosions with them. With the Relocator Cannon, you're just blowing everything up with void explosions and graviton lance style
do you think we'll have
secret projectiles? And then what's really fun about Mattermorph is you can just be throwing these strange shurikens basically to just delete an encounter before you then start to morph the environment around you.
Do you guys think that the raid is going to
it's
have
just really
all of
exciting
this stuff in it too?
I'm incredibly excited about watching players just solve puzzles and fight encounters in ways that we don't even expect yet, and see how they take on the destination.
That would be
and just,
ridiculous.
I really want to emphasize, you're going to be upgrading these, and when you get into especially the post-game experience, it's going to unlock, there's something unlocks with Matterspark that really changes the way that you can play through the entire destination.
Yeah.
So when we're talking about dark matter,
Yes.
We have darkness abilities like Strand and Stasis already. How is dark matter different?
Yeah, so dark matter and darkness are two completely separate things. They're completely different things. But dark matter does exist in our world. In the world of Destiny, we know it as being tightly connected to the Nine. It's what the Nine are actually made out of. In our world, dark matter is invisible. You can't really see it. And it wouldn't be very fun to make a destination where there's an invisible thing that you can't actually see. So lucky for us on Kepler, there's a bioluminescent microbe that allows us to see all of this substance that's impacted this world so much. It allows us to see how it's impacted the plant life, how it's impacted the behavior of the peoples that we're going to encounter. And we can see how it has been able to bring these things that are kind of unstuck in time into this current location.
I do have to put on my drifter hat for just a second and, like,
are you guys excited about this?
What does it taste like?
Yeah. Dark matter smells and tastes like bleach and math.
Like, does this look crazy?
It's true.
Cannot wait to
This
get
is
that
so
quickly.
different than anything we've
Get over
ever
the sandwich
had.
today after.
It's zesty.
Yeah, it should be good. Actually, so on the topic too of stuff in the trailer as well, we heard someone talking there. Can you tell us who that was?
Sure. That was Lodi. Lodi is a new character that we're introducing in Apollo.
Lodi?
Not in Apollo.
Hey!
We're introducing him in The Edge of Fate.
Yeah.
I want to give a special shout out to Brian Villalobos, who portrays Lodi and does a spectacular job. This character is fascinating. He's kind of a fish out of water, but the fun thing about tropes is to kind of put a twist on them, right? So what if that fish that we pulled out of the water was the most qualified fish to be pulled out into the air?
Down for anything.
It's down for anything. And what
Why
if
does he look
that
like someone I
fish
know?
was kind of made
Who does he
to
look
be
like?
pulled out of the water? I don't want to give away too much because this character is way more fun for
Superman?
the players to figure out what his deal is. But I will say that Lodi is very, very far from home.
Very fair, very exciting. So,
I do have to call out, too, before we started this, you and Robbie were talking about how Lodi is like a notice me character.
Oh, yeah. Robbie wanted a senpai.
I did. I wanted someone that I just wanted to spend a bunch of time with on this new adventure we're going on.
Yeah, a friend that we can look up to.
Yeah.
right, yeah. Notice me.
Notice
Notice
me,
me.
Lodi.
Yeah, of course.
He
It
will.
writes
He will.
itself, or rather Allison does. So with regards to the characters as well, so is it a whole new cast of characters in The Edge of Fate?
No, we're going to see some new faces like Lodi and other characters, but we're also going to see some familiar ones too. Ikora is here. The stakes are high enough that she's here investigating what's going on. And as it turns out, in one of our major mysteries, she's kind of at the center of it. She was invited here, as was Lodi. Same as we were. All of it's kind of tied
Dude, he looks
together.
cool.
Very exciting. So
Yeah, the way, oh, if I can,
No, no,
yeah,
please.
no,
Yeah,
yeah,
please,
like
yeah.
the way we think about this is about all these characters, their fates are intertwined in some
Yes.
way. There's these puppet masters that have been pulling the strings for a very, very, very long
He's
time.
dashing.
In order for
Is he
everyone
not?
to get here at this moment. And so as a guardian and these characters involved, they're gonna have to decide if they're fight your fate. Like that's what we think about. For these individuals, that's what they're going to have to go through and determine about how they can stand up to this new conflict that is surrounded by the Nine, because they are fated to be here. And what does that mean for them, and what does that mean for their future and the future of Soul itself?
So with regard to these new characters and this world we find
You guys think
ourselves
he
in,
looks like
was there anything
Frostbolt?
about that
He does not look
setting
like-
or in particular
what?
that really influenced the creation, rather, of the
He
school
doesn't
that
look
we're
like
gonna be
Frostbolt.
inhabiting?
Yeah, I'll give you a list of
What are you
fun
talking
facts. First off, if you've been paying attention to Destiny over the last week or so, you already know that there's been people on Kepler for a long time. That's an old-ass computer that you were putting those numbers into. We also know that the Vex are here. They're studying the Nine because it turns out the Nine can do something that the Vex can't. As Dave mentioned, the House of Exile are also here. They've become fixated on a being that they call the Giver. And kind of most importantly, the dimensionality on Kepler is really thin. So the 3 dimensions that we can know and see and touch are very close to the realm that the Nine live in. And that means some things from Earth's past have been yanked into Kepler's present.
Who's the giver?
Nice. Yeah, I mean, so we've been talking about invitations throughout this, and we need to call out an invitation that's actually going to be waiting in the game after this is over. Ride of the Nine begins today.
Yeah.
So I believe we have a trailer to show.
Yeah, you were nice enough to bring a trailer along. I'll go ahead and give it a look really
Yeah,
quick.
gimme,
Let's
gimme,
do it.
gimme.
Yeah.
Alpha, thanks for the 5 gifted subs, bro. Ooh, the music. Yo! Zachary, you make this one? Oh my god, the music is crazy. That shot is wild. 3 different platforms? Oh my god! Dude, the effect on the guns? Dude, this color, I need merch in this color palette, bro. I need it.
All right, so that's Rite of the Nine, which is our essential prologue story for The Edge of Fate. And these 3 dungeons that are featured in this event are free for all players starting today. And so what's really important about this is that these dungeons are both for veteran dungeon crawlers, hardcore raiders, people have been in these places a lot, but also
and
scrubs. Guardians who have never stepped into a dungeon before, right? What was really important for us when we were developing Rite of the Nine was that we were changing the formula on how we can think about how we can welcome even more people into these experiences. And so
it's a great
you're
idea.
Be able to go in solo, buffed up, and explore a dungeon by yourself, or go in match made with other fire team members, shoulder to shoulder, for the very first time.
Great idea.
Don't worry, because we also have that higher level challenge for our veteran, our hardcore dungeon crawlers, where you're going to be able to earn the best possible loot, exclusive rewards, and also an exclusive title as part of Rites of the Nine. What's also really important about this event for being a prologue for the Edge of Fate is that it really reintroduces the emissary into the game, and you're going to learn why her job is pretty crappy and why she quits at the top of the Edge of Fate, like we saw at the beginning of this show. And so, Andy, we've been talking a bunch about how our Destiny expansions are changing the formula.
I love how they're mixing
Destiny
in the
going
cutscenes.
forward. So now I think it's time for us to start talking about how the core hobby of Destiny is changing going forward. The day-to-day of playing Destiny, week over week experience. And we've got someone else on the couch here to help us talk about that.
We have an expert in that very subject now who's gone ahead and joined us on the couch. We are now joined by the one and only Mr. Ben Womack, creative director here on Destiny. Ben, how's it going, man?
Hey, I'm doing great. I'm really excited to be here. There's a lot to talk about.
Yeah, seriously.
There is a lot.
Yeah, it's going to be a very good conversation we have coming up. Yes. But before we get into that, can you tell us just a little bit about what you do here?
Yeah. So I'm the Destiny 2 creative director for the core game, or the core hobby, as we call it. Yeah. And it has to do with all parts of the game, everything from Edge of Fate, through our seasons, through the fundamental systems. And in particular, like Robbie's saying, I've been focusing on thinking about the kind of building blocks of Destiny 2. And
the game is feeling like so
alive. But also transformed and iterated on in some really exciting new places.
Nice. Well, let's go ahead and just start at the top. Can you tell us a little bit about what the core formula of Destiny is changing and why?
Yes. So I think we need to start with the why first, because it's important to think about what is Destiny, what is great about Destiny. And Destiny is best when you have awesome chases that you're excited about. You have really cool, powerful builds to make, and there's a mountain to climb that's right in front of you that you want to climb. You're like, I want that mountain. It looks pretty cool. And the thing that is not always true right now in Destiny is it doesn't feel streamlined as it could. Players don't have as much agency. We want to be player-driven. We want to be more rewarding than we are. Because right now there are barriers to playing Destiny in the best way. And those barriers are insurmountable sometimes. So think about that whole picture of, okay, what is the Destiny that we really want, that has been in the past, that we also want to get back to, and where we want to go for the future. That's where all the changes you're going to see have started, at their inception point. So it's a big piece of the pie.
Massive updates coming across so many systems of the game, and we're just getting in, digging into the surface.
Yeah. I mean, to that same end, then, how are we making it easier? Pardon me, to go ahead and just get straight into the fun.
Oh no, let's do it, because that's exactly what we want to do. Yeah. And the first thing you're going to see when you log into Destiny with Edge of Fate, you're going to log in your character and see your ship in orbit. It's going to say, it's not going to say Open Director. It's going to say Open Portal. And the portal is our new front page of the game. We're trying to get you to the fun as fast as possible, and as few clicks as we can. We even have Edge of Fate there in the corner. So
we saw previews of this, right?
There, no fumbling around with the map to get to it, really. And we're also taking other big parts of the game, the ritual game and for seasons, and putting them into these ops categories. So the idea is that we're having these different ops for different moods. We're having solo ops. Or have a bunch of fire team ops. We have pinnacle ops, and of course we have crucible ops. Still super important for the game.
Yeah. I mean, to start up at the top, can you tell us a little bit more about what solo ops is?
Oh, yeah. So solo ops is exactly what it says on the tin. It is a bunch of activities that are made for solo players. And the conception point of that was we want to make activities for players who have a smaller amount of time that they want to play in, and they don't necessarily want to have like dependencies on other players, but they still want to get in there and play for 10 to 15 minutes and get some real progress.
Yeah, get some loot.
Yeah, get some loot.
Yeah.
Get some loot and get your character forward and feel like, yeah, no, I played some Destiny and that was great. And even if you don't feel like playing with other people, that's fine because we have an activity type that is designed for one.
Don't laugh, bastard.
So, I mean, to that same end,
honestly,
what are some
Zachary,
other ways that we can play and have fun using
all the trailers so far have been pretty
Robbie
bad,
actually
to
has
be
a great way
honest.
of talking about this. So.
Yeah, some of the North
Whoever
Star
made
that
them,
we talk about when we were developing the portal early on was like, where are we headed with this
not a
thing?
good job.
Ultimately, it's play your way. It's giving players more agency, more personal drive
Especially if
to
they're
figure
named
out how they
Zachary.
want to engage with the power
And they're in my
climb
chat right now.
and the new progression systems coming and our seasons. And so the entirety new progression and power climb is now all available to you in the portal at your fingertips in one place. It's really easy to find, really easy to jump in. Anything you play inside of that category is any of those categories is gonna help you make progress. And so, because we want Destiny to be welcoming not only to new players, but also old players who are coming back to the game to join us with the Edge of Fate.
Yes.
And we also want this to be like a new even playing field for everyone. And so, as part of this is a commitment from us as part of the core hobby and all the seasonal content.
The Hunter armor is sick.
That we're going to be continually investing in this, right? We're going to be continually updating this over time for years to come. And so, you're asking me directly, like, what else is there to do?
Yeah.
Ben mentioned solo ops. We also have the fire team ops and pinnacle ops. Both of these are more around playing with other fire team members, shoulder to shoulder, where fire team ops are more quicker sessions. There are some longer form things in it too, but then pinnacle ops are more about those really long form or more challenging kind of focused activities like exotic missions.
The planet,
for instance. And so
the planet director's not going anywhere.
The one thing we haven't talked about yet very deeply, but is incredibly important, and it's something that I think we've done for the first time like ever, or maybe since early D1.
It's kind of a return to form.
Yeah. You're going to be able to experience the entirety of the power climb within Crucible Ops by playing PvP, right? So this means like, if you want to be sweaty, Andy, which like I know you, Dylan, too. I know you're that way, right? Like I know both of y'all. Like if you want to put those sweatbands on, you're going to be able to play the entire experience in the season here and earn some of the highest tier loot that's also available in the game.
I'm not doing it.
I have to say, this is like super exciting because
I'm playing PvE.
My player type or other folks out in the community, like they want to go in, they want to jam on PvP, but then their friends invite them to do a dungeon or a higher tier activity, and they're like, oh wait, I need to grind a long time to get up to power. Now through PvP, they can get up to power, and you can just bring them into that PvE experience and have a fun time with each other.
Yeah.
So.
That's honestly how I primarily played D1.
That is
I'm
good
really
for
looking forward to
PvP
that.
mains, though.
So it sounds like the core, obviously, of what you guys are talking about, play the way you want to play. Is at the center of all of it. What if I really want to challenge myself, push myself?
Oh, yeah.
A little bit more?
That's important to us.
Yeah. So,
That's important to us.
Well, death, but also success.
Yes,
and
that's true.
From it,
That's
right?
true. Yeah.
Yeah, and so we really want to give agency. That's one of the things. Player driven towards loot and challenge. And so we have a really hugely expanded activity customization system. We have a lot more difficulty levels, and we have a ton of new modifiers. We have 50 new modifiers along with all the old modifiers that we've released in the past that are going to make this big curated web of options for you to experience any of the PvE content in the curator. And so, like, we have Banes, not just old Banes that we have, but new Banes as well. We also have boons to help you like get advantages in your activities and for your build. We have challenges and trade-offs. And the fun part is you're going to get these different combinations that are available, and you're going to then make a mix that's actually going to change the way you play and be pretty interesting, and sometimes the way you prefer you play. Like there's a new boon called Grappler that I personally love. It's kind of my preferred way to play, where they give you 3 grapple grenades replacing your current grenade. You can't do the melee, but they recharge super fast. So any build you want, you could now Spider-Man around.
Wait, what?
It's actually super fun.
It's so fun.
You have a modifier that lets you spam grapple?
Talking about is what we kind of call the virtuous cycle, right? Where you're going to be crafting your build, tinkering with the activity, looking at like how you can earn a higher tier of reward by taking on higher challenge.
Without the melee, he said? I don't care.
Looking towards that next mountain to climb, just ahead of you all the time. And so this
I
is
can
really
have grapple
about
grenade
how
on
far you
Void
want
Hunter.
to push yourself upwards within the portal itself. But
Is
also,
what that means.
we also are thinking about the people, and that's the depth, right? That's the depth of the challenge that we're talking about. That's also, but we're also thinking about the people who don't have as much time to play with like solo ops, and also if you're scared of modifiers or you're scared of customizing these activities,
or you just don't feel like
doing it. Yeah, no, that's a great way to describe it. Thank you. We have a bunch of quick play options, right, Ben?
Yeah, quick play options, and we actually have matchmaking and fire team ops. And we have fire team finder, and so you're able to like really choose kind of what you're in the mood for.
Oh yeah, we technically have matchmaking across every activity that exists.
Except for solo ops, because that's solo.
Right.
But yes,
Yeah.
otherwise,
but in the fire
aside
teams
from
or
that
pinnacle
one.
ops, it's everything.
Yeah, you'll have options to play by yourself or with other people. Oh, actually, a really fun part is you can play a strike by yourself as hard as you want it to
That's
now,
true, yeah,
which is
yeah.
really fun. Yeah.
Well, you're talking about like all the different boons and combinations. I think at one point you were saying around 50 or something like that. Those
50 new
apply.
ones.
50 new ones.
Yeah.
So it's like you can take those into solo ops. Like we're talking about this being kind of leisurely, bite-sized activity, but if you want to take it and say, I don't want Weenie Hut Jr., I want like esoteric level solo hardest thing in the world, like you can kind of customize and do that.
You can just do it from the very start if you really want to.
Yeah.
And
Depends on how deep you want to go.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah, and the point is that you're going to like stretch that far, and we want the reward to feel like.
So we have a customizable solo
Yeah,
experience.
you want to feel like as you're pushing yourself, you are rewarded for it. That is
Yeah.
something that's really important to the vision here for the portal. Yeah.
Rewards, huh?
Rewards. There are a lot of rewards, aren't there?
It's funny you mention it. Yeah, we've got Banes, Boons, modifiers, but let's talk about gear for a little bit here.
Yeah.
What's changing about loot and why should Guardians care?
Yeah, so like talking about chases and mountains and builds, like gear's at the center of all of that. And we actually have two giant gear changes I'm gonna like put in two little buckets for us to talk about.
Yep.
The first one is Armor 3.0. And the next one is gear tiers. And so like talking about Armor 3.0 first, we are probably making the biggest change ever since Shadowkeep.
It's
around
huge.
the system. It's
yeah,
enormous.
It's a huge change.
Yeah, so like we're adding set bonuses, which is a long requested feature.
Wait,
For all the new
resilience is
armor
gone.
that you're going to be able to get at Edge of Fate launch, and we're redoing all the stats on armor. Where they can now like exceed 100.
Go beyond 100.
Go beyond 100 for extra bonuses.
And set bonuses.
We're going to every single piece of new legendary armor that drops is going to have all the energy filled in, so you can build crafting right away, and it's going to essentially like. There's more features actually that I could talk about, but I don't think I'm allowed to yet.
Fair. Well, something that we can talk about too, you mentioned gear tiers as well.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, so gear tiers are very exciting because every single legendary weapon and armor that you can get is going to have 5 gear tiers, starting from 1 going up to 5. And like we have a 5 gear tier 5 piece of legs armor on the screen right now, and you can see that like this is like looks really cool with iconography, but it also has a ton more stats.
Let's say 11 energy.
What's that,
Yeah, what's going on with the energy there?
Yeah, the energy.
Ben?
Yeah, that energy says 11,
Ah,
and
that's
it's true.
11. Yep.
It's not a typo. Like energy is going to 11 for higher tier armor, and so if you want that for your build crafting opportunities, it does like give you some new options you never had before. You're gonna have to challenge yourself to get more higher tier armor and keep on going to get yet more higher tier armor to get those options.
Yeah, and this is also not something that's just relegated to armor, right? When it comes to weapons, they're obviously getting their own refresh as well.
Yes,
I mean, what's Destiny without chasing some?
You read
hot
my mind.
weapons?
Yeah, like weapons
seriously.
are part of the player identity. You know, some people like have a gun that they love.
You
and-
got fashion, and then you have gunplay.
That's
right?
true, though we do have fashion for your guns a bit now.
Hey.
Well, so because once you reach tier 5 for your legendary drops, you're going to be getting tier 5 weapons, and those have unique shader treatment. It's like essentially a completely different look that's going to be identify it to you and others that this is the highest tier gear of this drop that you can get. It's going to show on the weapon. It's going to
So you
show
can peacock.
an icon. It's even going to show when you kill enemies with that weapon, because there's unique kill effects for tier 5 weapons that you can turn on or off if you don't want it, but your gameplay will like show that no, yeah, the weapon that is being used is like the highest tier you can get.
Unique kill
Gamer's
effects.
Blessing, which I think we have on screen right now. This is one of the Kepler auto rifles, and I have
3 rows
I
of
cannot
perks
put this
all
thing
enhanced?
down. Yeah, when we're playing through the Edge of Fate right now, and it's what's really exciting about it for me is that like when you see that tier 5 drop, like you know immediately that's better than like a tier 3 or tier 4.
Oh my
weapon that you
God.
have, right? And I think that's when we talk about making Destiny easier to just jump in, find the fun, make it accessible, but also create more depth.
Yeah.
You know, this is what we're thinking about. It's
The
like, how can we just
MMO
make immediate,
elements
like you understand, like okay, this is probably better than the thing I have.
Are
right now,
going
depending on what
crazy.
tier it is.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a good example of how much time and effort is being put into these game systems to make them more like approachable. Change can be scary. There's a lot of change that's about to come to the game. We're Armor 3.0, we have so many new boons, we have a bunch of new stuff.
Now we need
And
change.
After 10 years of Destiny, this is going to flip some stuff on its head. So I mean,
Yes.
we're going to have a bunch of blog content, we're going to have interviews with Robbie, with Ben, with
Yeah.
more folks across the team that have been working on this, and then we'll also be elevating our creator community when they're creating guides, all that kind of stuff. It's going to be a fun time, but ultimately, a big shout out and thank you to all the folks that have been coming into our studio, giving feedback early on some of these systems so they can be more approachable. And we're looking forward to all the feedback that's going to be coming after launch too. Like this is again one of our first steps into something, and then the community and we are going to build something amazing.
Yeah, and I can't stress enough how much feedback we've gotten from the community summits we've been running over the last year for the Edge of Fate, and just people reaching out to the community teams and others to us. Like your feedback is invaluable. So like seriously, like thank you so much. We're making this game together ultimately.
Yeah, it's incredibly important part of the process. Like I don't think we would be able to make what we do without it.
Yeah.
Working with the community is obviously a core part. Dylan, huge
Guys,
thanks to
stop
you and
saying
your
my
team,
name.
obviously, for helping to lead that charge, and in advance for the big blogs
Chat.
you get to write, and then also our social media team.
Stop
Go
it.
ahead and get out the door, so
Well,
go ahead and
it's
give us a
gonna be
follow.
I think,
across the
Ben,
board, but
you were saying you wanted to try to break the record for longest twid?
I'm more predicting we are.
Yeah.
Longest
We'll
twid?
about try. It's the state of things.
It's going to be a multi-month journey as we head towards launch. So.
yeah, be a good time. But you know, we've been talking a lot about the core Destiny hobby. How does that extend into like how players are going to experience like a full year of Destiny?
Yeah, so we've been focusing on improving and changing the formula of Destiny in multiple ways. And so progressing through the Fate Saga is going to be more meaningful with 2 expansions a year. We've been talking about focusing our seasons and on the core hobby of Destiny and that commitment to continually updating it. And in addition, we're going to have 2 free major updates between each of our major expansions coming in the Year of Prophecy and beyond. And so ultimately that means there's 4 big beats happening in a year, 2 expansions, 2 free major updates between those expansions. So what that means we're not doing is paid seasonal content anymore. We're not doing separate seasonal storylines. And this also means we're not building a bunch of activity content that basically just goes away and is less meaningful to the game after 3 months. So we're instead focusing all of that effort that used to go there instead into building up the core hobby of the game so the core hobby stays fresh and exciting, year round. And so ultimately, this means no more paywalls for seasonal content, and also these major updates themselves that I'm signposting around right now. The size of them, roughly, and the inspiration for them, we're thinking about is like Into the Light.
Okay.
So when you say like,
am I crazy, or did that Renegades font look really Star Warsy?
How big is that? Like, how do you encapsulate that?
So when I say Into the Light, a lot of this is like the inspiration of what it was. And with Into the Light came a really cool theme that wrapped around all the new stuff we were building within it, but also a lot of the reprise stuff as well. And also, with it came Onslaught, a new type of activity. It came with reprised exotic missions and a rethinking of how we could do like a rad style event, a raid event with the Pantheon. And so for our first major update,
Pantheon mentioned
a few weeks after the Edge of Fate launches, we've got Ash and Iron. Right? And so with Ash and Iron, we're going to be returning to the Plague Lands.
Returning to the Plague Lands, can't wait.
It's going to happen. Baby. And so that story is going to pick up from where we left off from the Edge of Fate. And with it, we're going to have a new activity called Reclaim, a brand new exotic mission, new types of pinnacle ops entering that for the first time, as well as, of course, what's Destiny without loot to chase? We've got new gear, new rewards, and 2 new exotic weapons as part of Ash and Iron as well. And again, this major update and all the seasonal content going forward is free for all players.
We're getting a free major update a couple weeks after the expansion launches in the Plague Lands with 2 new exotics.
On seasons as well. What are some of the cool things that we're going to be able to do with the season that's launching alongside the Edge of Fate?
Yeah, Ben has been working on this space for the team for a while now, so I'm going to kick this one to him.
Yeah, so we're trying to make any time the best time to hop into Destiny. And one of the ways we want to do that is we want to invest in events that are like accelerating the game and enhancing every part of the game, but also bringing new cool stuff. And actually,
that's in September.
Might be. We have some new cool stuff coming before the Edge of Fate.
It's a special little treat.
Yeah, special little treat. So this Friday, you can play a little event, maybe you've heard of it, called Heavy Metal, which is Tanks vs. Briggs, a new PvP mode. It's super fun. I would kind of wish I was playing it right now, I'm not going to lie. But the thing that people at home don't know is we have a new reward. That's a unique thing in Destiny if you invest in this event, if you go and play it. And it is a free-to-play event.
He's brig walking.
It is a new combat vehicle that goes in your Sparrow sled, combat Sparrow, if you will, called the Griffin. And this is a really cool, combat-ready vehicle you can take anywhere you can summon a Sparrow. You can summon it and use it to fight your enemies and just have a really good time. And there's some really cool build crafting things with this vehicle that I don't want to spoil right now. Let people discover. But
Combat Sparrow.
They all thought they were going to ride those skimmers forever.
Well, I mean, we've been saying what was it? Skimmer is Flash and the Griffin is Splash.
Hey, there we go. And the dad joke quota has been met.
We got to get one in.
Absolutely, yeah. But that's not all, right, Ben? You've got more for us, don't you?
Oh yeah. So like I just said,
more?
there's more events that we've been making. There's one that's going to happen right after the launch of Edge of Fate. It's called Arms Week. And it's a 1 week long event. And
Arms
we're gonna be
Week!
focusing on one weapon archetype in Arms Week whenever it comes around. And this one is going to give you a new legendary weapon of that type. It's going to have some volatile mods that are there for the week that are going to be super interesting and fun to play with, and some focusing you can do. But you know, there is a problem when you say this event is going to be about weapons and about using them.
Yeah, you got to have a place to test all that out.
Right, and
Yeah,
so I mean, I've been doing that in EDZ this whole time. I don't know about the rest of you.
Those poor dregs.
Right?
Lost sector for
But
me.
there is a new way now. We have a new feature, a long requested feature.
Gun
that's
range?
being added to the game with Arms Week. It is the shooting range.
Ah!
And the shooting range is being added to the tower. It is a now permanent addition to the game with the launch of Arms Week. We're not taking it away. And you can go there and you can try out everything in your kit, everything about your
Are those
build,
DPS counters?
with all sorts of simulations of different kinds of enemies and situations, and it's all real damage numbers. It's like
Use damage numbers, DPS numbers.
Yeah, your whole raid team can
This
go
cool.
down into the shooting
This-
range and try out, like, see exactly how well you're
You
going to do
can-
for some kind of boss at this range or with
To
a
say,
strategy.
who can do most of the damage, right?
Yeah, well, you're probably going to know.
So we have a rally flag. It's not just a shooting range. Like, you can go beyond the firing line and use your abilities too.
Yeah, you totally can. And like, if you wanted to, you could even take in Prismatic and pop Transcendence and try that out. And well, I think the reason why we're not seeing that right now is because it's a Titan.
Yeah, it's a good soldier.
Yeah.
Standing on that firing line.
Yeah, standing on the firing line.
All about building that line and standing.
Yeah, exactly.
A lot of theory crafters are going to have to go ahead and have some upheavals to their Google Docs, I'm guessing.
This will be a really good tool. Like, as we're adding all of these different systems with gear tiering and all of that, you can go in and check those damage numbers in real time. Like, how do my stats change? How are these different gear bonuses going to affect my gameplay? You can see it in the tower now.
This is Destiny 3.
Oh yeah,
got one more thing, right?
Yeah, I know. There's one more thing.
With everything that's going on.
There's more events. Of course, there's more events, and the holiday events are coming up. Where Solstice is right around the corner.
It's
as well.
summertime, right?
It's summertime. Summertime is solstice time in Destiny 2, and Solstice has some really cool twists and such that we're planning. But I'm not going to talk about that right now.
We're doing more?
I want to show you all the new hollow foil treatment we have for Solstice weapons. So here we go. This is the hollow foil treatment for Solstice in 2025. It is
so good.
It's amazing every time I look at it.
my
It is
God.
an ocean,
On a
and
gun.
the line. Yeah, we put the ocean on a gun.
I feel like I'm vacationing at the
Beautiful, I love it.
beach.
And any kind of weapon that drops for this event can have a hollow foil.
Yeah,
no
so
matter
it could be
what the
tier 1 or tier 3. Yeah, any
exactly.
weapon can have the hollow foil.
Yeah,
when we're playing through
the tier 5 hollow foil.
Ooh.
Like that's
Wow.
chase. Our other events will also have hollow foils.
Yeah, like Arms Week you're talking
Arms Week
about.
will have its own hollow foil treatment. Like every event, a major event we have, will have a hollow foil treatment. The holidays will have their own kind of special one, but yeah, Arms Week will have their hollow foil drops that you can farm as well.
Super exciting. No, it's going to be a good time. I'm going to have way too much stuff to chase down, so appreciate you guys putting your hard work in, obviously, for that. But I believe we've got one more thing.
Yeah, I mean, we've been talking a lot about, here are the free updates coming to Destiny, the portal, a bunch of different stuff, Edge of Fate.
This is like
We
10
also
out
have
of 10
another
so far,
expansion,
no?
And we need Allison back on the couch to talk about
Right,
it.
yeah, Allison.
She's the best one to talk about.
Yeah,
There we go.
we've got something very exciting, and so once again, Allison, thank you for taking the time to join us today. We appreciate it.
Of course. I'm so excited to be the one more thing.
Yeah.
Are they cooking? They're
It's
cooking,
a
right?
tradition around here, so we're glad that you could obviously go ahead and lead us into this one. But
There's still more stuff.
As Dylan mentioned, we've talked about the Edge of Fate, but this is the first year we're going to be doing 2 expansions over the course of a year. Can you tell us a little bit about Renegades?
Yeah.
They're talking about the second
we're going
expansion.
to have a dedicated reveal for Renegades in September alongside our major update, Ashen Iron. But earlier we were talking about how sometimes our formulas can constrain us from experimenting and innovating. And so in that spirit, Renegades is going to be very different from the Edge of Fate. What I can tell you, and we'll talk plenty about it later, is that we're going to be experimenting and innovating with activities, with social mechanics, and more. But more importantly, I want to talk about our inspiration. And so I have to kind of tee it up first. So Renegades is going to be a Destiny, definitively Destiny expansion. This is part of the Fate saga, and it's going to push it forward in important ways and introduce characters that we're going to spend time with for years to come. It is an essential Fate saga story. And it's an homage to a universe that has inspired Bungie from the start.
There's no way, right?
It's a universe that all of us here on the couch grew up with, as well as everyone else at the studio and millions of you back at home, too.
No.
It is a peanut butter butter and combination, a peanut butter and like chocolate combination
No
inside
way,
of
right?
what we're making that could only be possible in the kind of world that we build here. And so I am absolutely thrilled to be able to give our first sneak peek at Destiny 2 Renegades.
No, there's no way. No. There's no way. No, this is a joke. It's April Fool's. There's what? No, there's no way. No, it's a lightsaber. It's a lightsaber.
Okay,
No.
Robbie, what did we just see?
Yeah, so that's Renegades, which is
That's
coming
real.
out,
It's real,
this
bro.
December. And
This is real
to
life.
really drive it home here, Renegades is a one-of-a-kind Destiny experience, right? And just like we on the Destiny team have taken inspiration from other genres like dark fantasy or cosmic horror, Renegades takes the space western vibe and aesthetic that is Star Wars, and it puts it through that Destiny lens. And ultimately, it's created a new lawless frontier that is emerging within Seoul. And so, like, we're so excited to show Renegades off a little bit today and to be talking about it more in the future in September alongside the free major update with Ash and Iron. But right now, today, we're focused on Rite of the Nine and what's right around the corner with the Edge of Fate.
Absolutely. No, I heard a lot of calendars get marked just now on September, but
Hopefully.
no, super excited to share more of that in the future. But that actually leads us to the conclusion of today's show, which again, we covered a lot.
There's been a lot today.
Yeah, this has been a big show,
Yeah.
honestly. No, we went through a lot of it. So let's go ahead and quickly double check. We obviously went through and the Year of Prophecy, pardon me, is going to go ahead and kick off on July 15th. And this kicks off a brand new multi-year Fate saga and our new focus on the core hobby of Destiny. The first expansion, The Edge of Fate, is going to be launching again on July 15th, as I noted, with its raid launching on July 19th.
Okay, hold up.
Yeah.
So you're going through a lot of information. We already covered that.
Oh, yeah.
But like, you can't just sneak in a raid date.
Wait, raid July?
We have a new raid coming with the expansion, July 19th. We're going to have a bunch of blogs. We're going to have the rules, regulations, all that kind of stuff for our raid race.
Of course.
We invite everybody to come in.
That's
try to
4
go
days
for that
after the
world's first
expansion.
title. And yeah, I mean, just stay tuned for more details. We're not going to spoil anything. It's a raid. We got to keep it secret.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, everybody mark your calendars.
Yeah. Bungie.net is the place to go ahead and learn more. And again, follow our social media channels. Do us all a favor. So in addition to that, again, as we've noted, Ash and Iron, our first free major update, will be launching on September 9th. Renegades, very exciting, will be launching in December. And then keep an eye again on our social channels. We'll provide all the updates once they're available. But as far as today goes, the Edge of Fate and the entire Year of Prophecy pre-orders are available starting right now. Now, pre-ordering for starters, the Ultimate Edition will go ahead and unlock the New Land Beyond.
New Land Beyond.
They
New
have
exotic sniper.
Super
I can't
exciting.
wait, man.
I can't wait, same, honestly. That'll be unlockable in addition to several other goodies. And also, we've also got a collector's edition that'll be available. You can see here
General
on screen
Grievous?
it will be coming with an awful lot of very cool stuff, including this cool statue that you may have noticed here that's been sitting with
Did you
us
see
on
General
stage.
Grievous?
This is one that you can go ahead and add
And
to your
Darth
collection
Vader?
as well, but that's not all that's in there. Is there, Allison?
We got the writing team got a little excited on this one. We put a lot of lore goodies into this collector's edition. So like that weird metal thing, that weird envelope, boy, weird. Wonder what's up with that.
Just decorative
You should
points?
probably read it. Yeah. Anyway, we're gonna do a dramatic reading as soon as
Yeah,
we're
we
done.
should go downstairs.
ARG?
And
It's really good.
Yeah,
Another one?
Count me in. And then again, too, as far as today goes, Rite of the Nine. This is the essential prologue to the Edge of Fate, and like all of our events moving forward, is going to be a free to all players. So make sure and go ahead and check that out when that arrives. And before the show wraps up, make sure and stick around for a little bit longer. We're going to be rating our good friend Sammy Cat as well. So go ahead and give her a follow. Tell her we said hello in chat. Pardon me. If you have any Twitch Prime subs or anything like that, go ahead and do us a favor. Drop it over there and check out her stream. She's going to be having a good time. But that concludes it for us here today. So for starters, huge thanks to my teammates here for joining me.
Thank you, Andy.
Thanks for having us.
Absolutely, yeah. Robbie, Allison, Dylan, of course. There we go. We got Ben, and of course, Mr. Dave Samuel. Thank you all so much for being here today. And then, of course, to the crew that puts all this on. This
Thank you, everyone.
This doesn't happen by accident. Thank you all so much for all of your hard work and dealing with me on these last couple of days. And of course, to everyone at home, to all of our guardians out there in the community, thank you. It's a tremendous privilege to get the opportunity to share what we've been working on early, and it matters only if you guys show up and join us. So we really appreciate it. We hope you enjoyed. And otherwise, in the meantime, until we see you again, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and we'll see you all Starside.
Like, bro. The Destiny is dead gang just took the biggest L today. Are we serious, bro? Here is the best way. Here is the best way that I know how to describe it, okay? Here's the best way that I know how to describe it. Sometimes with these reveal streams, I feel like, and I bet you guys are in the same boat. Sometimes during these reveal streams, I feel like, that felt like that was like a 30-minute reveal stream, but I was really only excited about like during like 5 minutes of it, right? Like 5 minutes worth of the reveal, like really got me amped up and really got excited. That was like every single second, 1 minute after the other, one announcement after the other, something new got announced. And it was better than the last thing that got announced. Like, it was just nonstop. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff, better stuff, great stuff, incredible stuff, one after the other. Like, every single minute was just like, no way, that looks incredible. And then they just kept going. And then they just kept going with another amazing announcement. And then another amazing announcement. And then another amazing announcement. And then they said, oh, we have fucking lightsabers in the game now. We got permission to use the Star Wars IP, and we can, like, fucking make lightsabers. We can have actual fucking lightsabers in our game. Not even Fortnite is allowed to have lightsabers, but we're allowed to have lightsabers. Like, oh my God. Like, I don't know the last time I've been, like, I've always been optimistic about the future of Destiny. I'm just kind of like naturally optimistic, and I like always believe in Bungie, but like, I don't know the last time I felt this level of optimism. I don't know the last time that I've like walked away from a reveal stream and been like, I cannot believe what I just witnessed. I don't remember the last time that I've like been sat in my chair and been like, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say. I don't know. I'm in the pre-order line right now. Remember, guys, when I said I never really pre-order shit? Shit might change today, I'm just saying. We also have Balaver and Budasan with 100 gifted sub bombs, Stormcloud with 25, a bunch more subs from other people, a Juicer level 10 hype train. Like, I don't, like, I can't believe, like, I've never been so excited for a year of Destiny. I don't know, like, rate it out of 10. What was that? On a scale 1 to 10, what was that reveal? Because, like, for me, it feels like a 20. That shit was crazy. And honestly, I mean this sincerely. If you're saying 0 or you're saying 1 or you're saying 2, go find a new game to play, because if that doesn't satisfy you, I do not know what will. If that doesn't, like, if all of that doesn't make you excited for Destiny, like, Destiny ain't your game, brother. You gotta find a different genre. This shit ain't for you. If you rate it 0, like, like, nothing's pleasing you, man. Destiny will never please you. That was crazy. That was crazy. That was nuts. Like, let's recap, right? Edge of Fate, brand new saga, outside of the Soul System, 9 themed, tons of mystery, tons of intrigue, brand new story, revamped events, hollow foils, tiered weapons, kill effects, weapon effects, peacocking, armor tiers, armor 3.0, stat rework, 11 energy per armor piece if you get tier 5 armor. Star Wars expansion, all seasonal content free to play, new raid, new dungeon, going back to the Plague Lands, potential, if we're going back to the Plague Lands, I would imagine that we're going to see Siva enemies again in the Plague Lands. What else? What else happened? So much happened. Wrath of the Machine was not mentioned. I would love for Wrath of the Machine to come back, but they said nothing about Wrath of the Machine. Okay, I would love Wrath of the Machine, but they didn't say they didn't say anything about Wrath of the Machine. I hope so. I didn't hear Wrath though. Level 10 hype train. Let me turn the music back on for the alerts, since we got a hype train cooking. Like, what else did I miss? What else is there? Rite of the Nine coming out today. Shooting range, customizable shooting range. New Sparrow type. I'd 100 bomb, but I need the money to pre-order. Bro, if you have to pick between dropping 100 gifted subs in my stream and pre-ordering the Year of Destiny 2, pre-order the Year of Destiny 2, bro. Fuck me. I don't matter. I am nothing. I am a speck of dust in a cosmic ocean. Pre-order the game. Don't spend that shit on me. Pre-order the game. Compared to... I don't matter compared to this... Like, dude. Standard edition on PS5 is $40. It's $40 per expansion? That's so cheap. It's 40 bucks. The biggest, it's $100 for everything. It's $100 for 2 full expansions. Wait, if they're $40 standalone, why would you buy the biggest one for 100? Wouldn't you just buy them both individually for 80? Calm down? No, I will not calm down. I will not calm. You need to, no, I do not need to come down. You need to come up. This is our favorite video game. We have been waiting how long for the juice? We have been waiting how long for a reveal stream like this? We have been waiting how long to get this hype about Destiny? We don't know the next time we're going to be allowed to get hyped up about Destiny like this. Take advantage of it. Get hyped up. Oh, you might be right. It might be $80. It might be $40 for the standard, but if you pay $100, you get both expansions and then all of the premium tracks of all the season passes. Maybe. The official chat was so toxic. That is because there are certain people in this world that look for things to be upset about. And you cannot please those people. It is impossible to please those people. That is why we all hang out here and watch the reveal together, because I don't deal with that bullshit. If all you're going to do in a reveal stream is bitch and complain about everything that you don't like about it, then I don't know why you're watching it. I'm not fucking with it. I'm not. Edge of Fate Twid. Is there an Edge of Fate document? Hold up. That's why we watch this shit in here together. Oh, here we go. Bang. All right, hold up. Pre-order. Portal. The Edge of Fate pre-order. So if you pre-order the Edge of Fate, which supposedly is $40, you get the Edge of Fate campaign, new raid, 1 active rewards pass, and some pre-order bonuses. If you do the Year of Prophecy, then you get Edge of Fate and Renegades, new raid and dungeon, all 4 rewards passes, 4 pre-order bonuses. So what do you get? Okay, so if you do the Ultimate Edition, your bonuses are an emote, a sparrow, 3 full armor ornament sets, and 1 exotic cosmetic, 1 exotic cipher, 2 alloys, 3 shards, every seasonal update. So basically, the $20 difference is for an exotic emote, exotic sparrow, 3 full armor ornament sets, and some resources every season. Those are the differences. Bugger Bud, thanks for the prime. And the exotic sniper. Oh, and No Land Beyond. Yeah, okay. True. Good eye. And No Land Beyond and the Catalyst. Yeah, Ultimate is definitely worth. I hope y'all got $100 to spare. Now we go play Rite of the Nine? It's time for Rite of the Nine? Guys, I can't, like... Several more years of Destiny. Years, plural. Years. Like... This is what we've been waiting for, bro. How long have we been waiting for this? How back are we? By the way, all expansions together are now $45. Are you serious? Store. Destiny 2.
The witness.
No, dude. You can get literally every single piece of Destiny 2 content that exists right now, and every single piece of Destiny 2 content that is going to be released in the next 365 days for $137.49. You can buy every single piece of Destiny 2 content currently in the game right now for $37.49. And then if you get the Ultimate Edition, honestly, no, you can get it even cheaper than that, because the Ultimate Edition is just cosmetic bonuses. The Ultimate Edition is just cosmetic bonuses. So if you got the $80 version, you get every single piece of content, which means if you pay $117.49, you own every single piece of Destiny 2 content for the next year. And every single piece of Destiny 2 content that is currently in the game. That's so accessible. That's so accessible. Wait a minute. Also, hold up. Am I crazy? Or did they say that the raid is launching July 19th? They said July 19th, right? Is the raid release date? Guys, that's a Saturday. That's not a Friday. That is a Saturday raid release. Not a Friday. Which means if you typically work Monday through Friday, you get to do the raid on launch without taking any time off, any vacation time, anything like that. Unfortunately, for all the folks that know me through Warframe, I will absolutely not be at TennoCon. I'm sorry. Is what it is. Can't go to TennoCon. Ain't no way. I'm not missing World's First Raid Race. I'm not. I live for those days, bro. I will maybe go to GCX. We'll see. Maybe go to GCX. We'll see. Don't say screw TennoCon. Come on, man. Don't say screw TennoCon. Come on, that's whack. We do not take joy from dumping on other games. Come on, man. Come on. Come on. We love Warframe. Warframe's great. I would like to go to TennoCon. But, you know, I gotta pick, and I'm in the game already. Mac, I think you'll be needed at GCX. Why am I needed at GCX? Oh my days. Look at all that. Dude, there's a General Grievous, Darth Vader, and Kylo Ren armor set. Is General Grievous the Hunter one? I think Grievous is the Hunter one. Is Grievous the Hunter? No. 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 Be real right now. Be real right now. Can I preview these anywhere? Where is it? Be real right now. General Grievous. Ain't no way. Hold up. Give me one sec, boys. Your prophecy all... Yeah, you can pre-order it on Steam right now for $100. The Ultimate Edition. Nah, man. Hi-Hat, thanks for the 6 months. So, it looks like Vader is the Titan, Kylo Ren is the Warlock, and General Grievous is the Hunter. Which is dope, because I want the General Grievous, man. Captain, thanks for the Prime for 2 months. Guys, we're going to start transitioning into Rite of the Nine. I am going to shut down the YouTube stream. I just had the YouTube stream up for the reveal. So if you're watching on the YouTube stream and you want to watch us come and tackle Rite of the Nine, I'm going to put my Twitch link in the YouTube chat just a little bit, and you guys can come over here if you'd like. Thanks for watching on YouTube. Twitch, we're staying live over here.